And we are live. Good afternoon, everyone, for Gameweek 38. Literally live. Watch along. It's me, Benno. Andy's with me. Got another rogue augment somewhere. Jamie's about to join us. Got a few people calling in. Happy Sunday, Andy.
Happy Sunday.
Weird.
It does. Well, currently watching Carlisle versus Stockport going into the last minute and now for extra time. It's currently 1-1. Could be going to penalties of all things.
Okay.
I know Chris Elliott, Carlisle fan, will be sweating. I know. Chris Linnea will be having beer sweats more than likely watching the game at the moment in the pub.
He was in the pub this morning, wasn't it? Like 10:30 or something daft like that, getting a seat warm. Love it.
Well, it's just typical Chris, isn't it? Yeah, piss head.
I say that I've also seen like photos of Jeff getting on a bus with a bag of cans as well to come round here to do this.
Yeah. Two bags, one for me, one for him.
You're staying up all the way for the pay-per-view? I was just asking them.
Yeah, but I hope I'm making it till full time, be honest.
That's what we want with the live takes. Yeah, it's going to be a long time.
Yeah, it feels like one of them bloody old recordings during COVID. This with Ale on the go. He'll be asleep at 8 o'clock.
I'm hoping it goes full Celebrity Squares again as well. We get all the different people calling in. Getting some Ivan's making fun of the music here. Sounds like what's coming up tonight on Television X. Instead, you got us. This is not as good a 5-minute preview as.
I can't last a 10 minutes preview these days.
Great days, Dan, weren't they? Friday nights, left the Raw recording running. See what came on.
Indian selection from Asda, Nitro. Fucking hell.
A 10-minute preview for afters.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I used to love the create your own pizza from Asda for nights like that. That was a bit later on though. Yeah, they came in a bit later than the Indians, but you can have a good night with that. It's good times, good memories.
Yeah. Shame we don't get that now, do we? But except for the evening. But
he's all set then with the teams. You're all sorted. Have you? How many hits were taken in the Ogden household?
I took -12 in the end. It's I think it because it's the last day. I think Gareth said this earlier in our group chat. It's just like balls to it. You took how many you take?
-8. Yeah. It is. It's last day. You just have a punt in it. There's no pressure really, unless you're in the money like this lad.
Well, that's it. I've got two games against Matty today, so I'm pretty nervous about that. I don't know. So like Andy's always bringing up Jeff your hit usage and stuff like that. Has it calmed down now, or obviously not this week? But
no. It's probably like you put somebody in, you get frustrated, you want to get them out again. There's no forward thinking really. Once you've run out of chips, runs in the family.
Yeah, I think everyone does that. First season, you're taking it really seriously. You get impatient. You want to make loads of transfers, and then eventually you end up kind of calming down. Although we haven't seen that with your Andy yet. Maybe next year.
Maybe in 2025.
Well, maybe. I was looking at the app the other day and just seeing like fucking hell. Week 2, I got rid of a chip. Week 4, week 2, week 3. And then week 10, I think it were all three went.
I did look the other day because I was doing some stat, because I've got my little spreadsheet, haven't I? And I did bring up your team to figure out when you'd used all your hits, what you like your wild cards, your triple captain, your bench boost, and it was like week 3, week 4, week 5, just in a row.
Yeah. I'm glad I calmed down though. Here we go.
Hello. We had the first run in there.
I can't hear anybody, so I'm just going to say hello. Stockport are about to go to penalties. It's going to be terrible. So I'll jump back in a little bit when I can try and get on. But see you all in a bit.
Mate. Man on the scene.
See
you later.
Hi, Jamesy.
Hi, Jamesy. Hi.
Hey, lads.
All right.
Looking well, James. You're looking very bright and summery there, mate. Looking like you've definitely been on holiday.
I have, yeah. I was in Mallorca there last week.
Boss, it hits you, it suits you. Yeah, I'm told there's penalties on. What channel is this on?
This is on Sky Sports Football HD 403.
This is going to be the battle of this stream, isn't it? Figuring out how we're going to all not ruin it for each other. I was going to try and sync us up in some way, but like, even if we sync up when people start calling in, and the chat's going as well. I don't know how we're going to manage this.
Well, thing is, I've got Sky in the corner. I've also got Sky Bet on the go, which is usually about 20 seconds ahead of the telly. You know, with suspensions on betting. So, mega satellite here, innit?
What channel is that on, Andy?
403 Sky Sports Football.
Throw it on. Let's do the live panels.
Do I even have that?
There we go.
Is it the Carlisle match? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the one.
I'm on now, so I'm probably haven't extra time's probably still playing on my phone now.
And they'll be giving us the goals as they go in, and you'll get them 10 minutes later.
Yeah, exactly.
Should we run through the teams quickly while we're waiting for the game to start? Like, how we feeling, Jamesy? Where are you in the world at the minute? What's this weekend saying for you?
I'm around 400-ish. Can you? Is the site updated? I don't know if it's.
Yeah, it updated about 10 minutes ago. Yeah,
brilliant. Jeez, that's earlier than usual, actually.
Yeah, it was quite quick. I think they're probably ready to get on the beach and call the end of the
yeah.
But yeah, just looking at your so overall rank 401.
James, just a quick one, just to let you know, your enemy in second place has took a -4.
I had a look. Yeah. And he's got about 5 different players to me as well. So there's still a fair amount of scope for it to go either way. And he's Kane captain, and I have Salah. So there's a fair amount of difference there.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah. So you're 2625. He's 2622. 3 points in it, but with a -4 for
-4 as well. Yeah. I think he has Raya in goal, and I have Kepa. And he has Cher. I have Trippier. So not much of a difference there. They're all the same. Matoma, McAllister, Fernandez. I have Kane. Oh, he has Wilson and Jesus. And
Wilson's not playing.
I have Alvarez. And then who else would I? Oh, I have Rashford. So I have 3. I'm playing 3-5-2. So I have Rashford. So I'd say I have an advantage based on starters anyway.
Yeah, you're looking good. Like, it's one of them, isn't it? It's like, I'm in a completely different category to you, but in my work league, I'm 12 points ahead of me nearest rival.
Yeah,
and it's like, just don't. My mentality was don't take any hits. Don't gift him being 4 points closer. Yeah. And I think in your situation, that's pretty good going, isn't it? If he's the one taking the hits.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I was looking at all the team news and everything, and players. Like I only have 10 starters now this week. Like, so I just think if you're starting with a -4. You've only got 1 week, like if you take a -4 and you're thinking, look, I'm going to have this player for weeks on end, then it's fine. But like if I'm just taking a -4 for 1 week, you have to get a return from the person you buy this week, and it's a bit like, oh look, I think I'd rather have my 4 points in the pocket and take my chances on that. And like the player could still come on as a sub. Like I have Matoma, I think will be my he can still get 30. He can still get 30 minutes. So I mean, not the end of the world.
I think you'll be safe, really. There, like I say, there's such a minimal difference between the two teams. I was really hoping this afternoon would pay off for the likes of us, like watching those team reveals come in and stuff, and getting those little point updates, but little squad updates and stuff like that. But there wasn't much, was there? Like nothing from Liverpool, nothing from Arsenal.
Well, we all got rid of Haaland, and I mean, I don't know if does your mini league rival have Haaland? Would he be as on the ball as that? Yeah.
He got rid of Haaland for Firmino, whereas I didn't have Haaland. Like honestly, one of the only good shouts I've made this year was binning off Haaland 2 weeks ago. I'm bringing in because I obviously had no Newcastle forward coverage, so I got Isaac and Wilson in that double game week, and captain Wilson. So it's a 50-point swing. Then I had my free hit last week, so I didn't need Haaland. And now this week, I'm getting away with it again. So it's kind of a
happy days
for me. Oh, hang on.
It was a look at JP's picture.
Are we well, lads?
There's someone calling him, but who is it?
Something's happening here. I can see horses outside the Emirates Stadium. There's a lot of building work going on around here. How are we doing? I'm here with the brother as well. Do you want to say hello, Pat?
Oh, supporting me.
London's red. North London is red indeed. It is for this afternoon. Or probably the
He's in the
piss
ground, yeah.
that I end up spilling after the amount of magnums I end up having today. Because it's a fine day out here as well.
Love it. Are you in the ground yet, JP?
The ground in a minute. If I put the camera on, hello. Hello. There's the brother there. Hello. Are we doing well? He is. This is the man who lives in Kilmeaden. This is a niche conversation at best for most people listening on here as well. James is a good Waterford man.
Ooh.
I don't know if you can hear any of that. How are we doing at the moment? So, some of these sides, it's a bit shocking. We've just been going through them in terms of people who are dropped. And, it's fucked my last weekend up. Not happy.
Eddie and Kessy's fucked my weekend up.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was worried about Saka because the rumour was Saka wasn't going to play, but it looks like he's in the starting 11. Can we confirm that?
Yeah.
Is he on the pitch?
Unchanged from that outstanding Nottingham Forest performance. Of course. Okay. Why change a thing? There was nothing wrong.
Nothing good.
It's very noisy.
I was going to say, show us the pitch, but if you show us the pitch, we might get pulled down by YouTube for the live stream.
I'll probably, what I'll do is I'll jump off, stay in the background, and then when you see a picture, you know to put me back on, and I'll be near the picture. Apparently, they've got like an automatic fucking internet thing they're connecting me to, which I asked. I can't remember asking. Yeah, exactly. Lads doing coke in the toilet all sorts. It's all good.
JP living all his dreams, getting his proper soccer Sunday experience. I love it.
Oh, mate, I've managed to get in the wrestling.
Oh, I think we've lost you, JP. We can't really hear
you. All right, fair enough. I might jump back in a bit, Thomas, because otherwise I'll ruin it. But good luck, Jamesy.
Yeah, dive in when
where are you? We have to follow the leader here for Jamesy. Where are we today?
How many points ahead, Jamesy? 3 ahead, and he took a 4-point hit.
Yeah, 7-point lead to start the day over Bleakley. So we have to find Bleakley. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's like the Rover of FPL. I love it.
Him and the Romanian.
Lads, good luck. I'll check in a bit.
Nice one, mate. Speak to you in a bit. Proper setup we got here today, lads. Proper stuff. We got people live on the scene all over the place. Are the pens going, Andy?
So currently it's Stockport 3, Carlisle 3. Stockport missed one, so Carlisle are on their 4th penalty.
I'm a whole penalty behind you there now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, me too.
As
we going to go this afternoon.
Like Carlisle's last one was like a P-roller, weren't it?
As we speak now, I have Stockport taking their 4th one now. Is that right?
Yeah. So I'm on Carlisle.
Score.
Here we go. Oh, easy. 4-3 Carlisle.
That's Chris Elliott's team, isn't it?
Yes. So Stockport need this to keep it going. If they don't, it's all over, and their money bags will be stopping in League 2. Ha 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 ha.
Are they local to you, lads?
They are. They beat Rochdale 15 years ago in the playoff final, so I've hated them ever since.
Okay, right. Because I'm not great on the English geography.
Where is the Romanian? Like, he's gone, isn't he? Like, he's completely dropped right down.
Dan Duca.
Here
we go. 4-4 now.
4-4, still going.
Carlisle need this now to win and get promoted to League 1.
There he is, 38th. He's below me. That's how it fell for the Romanian. He was leading for so long.
He must have used all his chips early. Give us live commentary there, Andy. Go on, do your best live
commentary.
Yeah,
so Paul Simpson hugging everyone. Hey, there's Peter Ridsdale. He's a crooked fellow, weren't he? So here we go. Carlisle to go up. Oh, that's it. 5-4. Carlisle are up.
Ooh.
There you go. Chris Elliott be happy in the chat.
Scenes at Wembley as Stockport fans are crying on the telly. You love to see it.
I have to get Chris and Linne to go head to head here, and we got a celebration and a commiseration both live on air. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty good going into the day, to be honest. Like I don't my mini league and work and catching Gareth in the main FPL league are the two main like goals of today. But I'm like 18 points behind Gareth, so I don't think that's happening. But I'm like a comfortable 12 in front of me mate in the mini league. And yeah, the only move I made this afternoon was to bring in Alvarez because like that was the only, and I've captained him too. And that was purely because I knew he was definitely playing. And that was it. That was the only reason. It was like I would probably, if it was a 1-to-1 call, have gone with Salah as captain. But like I was just a little bit, with Salah like having a go at the Liverpool team this week and stuff. And talking about like them not getting into the Champions League and what Klopp's like sometimes on the last day of the year. I just didn't trust he was going to play. So I think it could work out easy. The only goal.
Who's Garrett's captain?
What's that, Jamesy?
Who's Garrett's captain? Do you know?
Oh, let's have a look. That's who Garrett's got.
Because that could be like if one of your captains goes off and the other doesn't, that could easily make up the 18 points.
Well, I say Gareth took a -12, hasn't it?
Yeah.
If he's gone -12, then you're just only 6 points back now, Benno.
Has he gone -12?
Yeah, yeah. He said in the chat he did -12.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, well there we go. That's made up 12 of those points. Then it's looking good, lads. We can do it.
And look, he has Vardy who isn't starting.
Oof, I love it. He's got Solanke off the bench though. I've already got anyway, but yeah, Gareth going risky today. He always does that. He always throws it at the.
It does, and you always didn't it happen exactly like that? Was it last year? You played for the GRAPPL League, and he played for overall rank. He tried to jump, and you caught him then on the last day by.
I play to catch Gareth. Gareth
that's what I mean.
Pay attention to my team. That's the difference.
Yeah,
Gareth wants to win the whole thing.
He wasn't
Gareth's
cynical
still
enough.
playing that game.
Yeah, he wasn't cynical enough like you, Benno.
No. Oh yeah, I'm just looking at live FPL now.
Soccer Saturday.
Yeah, watch them all.
There we are. Yeah. Fucking hell, he has took a -12 as well. There it is. Yeah, so JP took a -4, Gareth took a -12. Linnaeus took a -4 as well there as well.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
There's
Andy with the
also-
-12, of course. So yeah, it is your lot, Andy. Mitoma to Eze, Saka to Gakpo, Pope to Gea, and Rodrigo in as well.
Yeah.
What's the thing
with that, I put in Rodrigo last week. De Gea, just because I know he'd play, and Pope got injured, didn't he? So that was a straight swap out. It's a ones today, really. Eze I've stuck in just because I know he'll play, and same with Bingy Mabob, Gakpo.
Yeah.
Because a lot of it was like, not Matoma, so I think I took McAllister out, didn't I? And Matoma and McAllister. No, Matoma I took out.
Matoma out for Eze. Saka out for
just because there were reports come through that he was on the bench, and I took Saka out as well because there've been doubts all week about him. He's been yellow flagged, and just like right, I've just got to get another person in who's playing. But like the Arsenal team use over the last couple of days have really balls me up with the draft team because they were saying like Trossard, doubts within Reece Nelson, Saka. So I thought Eddie Nketiah's got to get a game here. So that's why I like drafting him into me draft team, and lo and behold, who's on the bench? Eddie Nketiah. Just yeah,
final day stuff, isn't it? You can't predict.
Yeah, so sometimes though, it's just I don't know. I think we all do it, don't we? Like we pay too much attention to everything that comes through on Twitter and take it like, yeah, it's obvious that's happening, and won't be all it doesn't.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, days like today are useful, but then like you're reliant on the information actually coming through, aren't you? That's kind of the other thing. I'm gutted this season's ending though. Like I was, like I don't think I was ever going to win this, but I've actually had a decent little run recently. Like that game week 26 a couple of weeks ago went really well for me. Like that was me. That was me week where I brought in Wilson and Isaac since we last recorded. Captain Wilson got 48 points off of that one. So that was me Haaland out day. So I was happy with that. 121 points off a -8. And then 79 last week on the free hit. I've got my work spreadsheet with me today, Jamesy. So I might share that later to show you the difference over the last 12 weeks of all our different teams I've been tracking. It wasn't as successful a free hit, I think, as the rest of you guys' free hits. I think I still would be down about 20 points on if I'd have done it around the time everyone else did. But came close to paying off, and it was a strong week overall. And I'm up into like the nosebleeds of the top 300,000 here, Jamesy. So could crack 200,000 today if I'm really lucky.
Benno, there was one in the GRAPPL League who was like 55th place, and I don't think had played any of the chips.
Yeah,
I know that was.
Did you bring it up, Jamesy?
Yeah, it was Peter Cinnamon. Yeah, Peter Cinnamon. Yeah. He's at Joe and JP knew him. He's at he does like a wrestling podcast / thing for BBC in Northern Ireland.
Right.
I've been meaning to message him to try and find out like what he was thinking.
Yeah, no chips played, but like having it, like he's clearly engaged because his team is like he's 55th in the GRAPPL League. That's good. Like yeah, something around 50 for now, unless he's dropped down a bit with hits now.
56, 56, Peter Cinnamon, yeah. But then again, like, look at that.
Yeah, okay. So he paid no attention today then.
Yeah, it must just be pure luck.
Maybe it was just a fluke. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because actually, I'll send him a message on Facebook.
That does look like a team you could have picked about 6 months ago and just left, doesn't it? Really, like
game week 1.
Yeah, well, honestly, yeah. So maybe it just goes to show if you don't change your team all season, you can do okay.
But we was on about that the other week about the teams what we did pick in week 1 compared to now, and I think all of us were like basically we'd only kept with like 1 or 2 players since week 1. Just it's wild, isn't it?
Oh, it's great. Well, look at this. This is Peter's team.
Oh, so
last time he made the transfer was game week 22.
Wow, okay.
So that was so like he must have just stopped then, but he's still in the top 50 in our league, which is just
if he played his chips, he'd probably be having a great season.
100%, yeah. He must have been flying at that point. I guess he had a really high rank at the time he gave up as well. Let's have a little quick look if I can bring it up. But yeah, that's it. It shows you, doesn't it? You're better off not paying attention like us now, beds.
Yeah. Maybe these transfers are just like, we're fooling ourselves like we're making any difference.
I'll be your last few weeks gone, Jamesy. Like happy with the points.
Yeah, it's very solid, very solid. Like I'm just trying to hold rank. I'm not trying to do anything. Not trying to make any silly moves at the moment. Just my team was kind of set in stone because it's like it was the 2 double game weeks in a row, wasn't it? And I had picked my players for those weeks ago, and I think I changed my goalkeeper. Actually, I made one good move, was bringing in I brought in Pope for Ederson. I got sick of Ederson after the last time we spoke, I think.
Yeah.
And I brought in Pope because it let me play Trent in that week. Remember that week where we all had really strong benches because everyone had easy fixtures. So I brought in Pope. It allowed me to drop Trippier and play Trent, I think. And Pope has been really good. In the double game week, he kept, was it 1 clean sheet or 2? No, he saved a penalty. That's what it was. It was the Leeds game. I wasn't on Wilson. And if Pope hadn't saved a penalty that week, it would have dropped my rank an awful lot. But the penalty save really saved me, the Leeds match. That Leeds match was bonkers, because everyone else had double Newcastle defense, but I had the only Newcastle defender who got a return because of the safe penalty. And that was it. I didn't have Wilson. Like, geez, if I did Wilson, I would have skyrocketed. Like, so that was one thing I missed out on. Apart from that, it's a template team. No, I make no apologies for it. I'm not trying to do anything silly at the moment. I'm just trying to cover off all the highly owned people really and get them all on my team as much as I can. And if I can do that today again, I'm happy with that.
That's it. The 37 was pretty much bang on what I got as well, like pretty much exact points, and I used my free hit to get there, so
Yeah,
shows good planning, mate. That's why you're in the nosebleeds and we're not.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, and Alvarez was my transfer. Yeah, which I thought was a reasonable shout, given Man City winning the league changed things a lot because they had a double, and it was a bit like, oh,
Arsenal fucked us all, didn't they? Like
they did really, yeah.
Screwed us over.
And it meant Man City defense became a no-go area. And after that, it's a lottery. You're trying to pick an attacker who gets a game. But I mean, Alvarez has worked out nicely because in the double, he played the first and scored. And the second, he got a good 30 minutes. And he's
Tottenham 1, Leeds 0. Harry Kane.
Oh, no.
No, it's a bad one for me, that, because Eddie Sideburns has got him in the draft.
I consider bringing him in so strong. I could have done it with a hit as well, but let's hope that's all he does today. Andy, you can be the man on the scores. I don't mind. We'll keep it up to date for the live viewers. Me and James will catch up.
Yeah, no problem.
Son with the assist.
I've got
about time he turned the goal, son.
What games we're all watching? I've got Goal Rush on, which has got the Everton game on, which is where my attention should be today. But it's also it just showed the Kane goal there. Yeah. I wanted Son as well.
Oh, VAR.
Oh.
There we go.
Go on, VAR.
Go on, VAR. Get it off.
Get it off, exactly. There's no one on this call wants Kane scoring, is there?
Just Connor.
Just Connor.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I won't kick. Well, I don't. I've got him in my main team, but yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, doesn't matter.
I might watch Gold Rush actually. Yeah, that's the BT one, isn't it?
No, it's on like the silly American thing I've got. There we go.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, it's like they have it on like the foreign channels where it'll have like one game playing, and then as other goals go in, it shows you the goals. It's very similar to Red Zone, just not as good. Right. I can't believe it's not a thing in the UK or Ireland.
European players.
They should be allowed to show the goals on the Sky one today, though, shouldn't they? Because it's
it don't look like they have. I was going to say they got Villa and Brighton on one of the channels. What are they playing for?
Conference League.
European sport.
Villa can get into Europe, yeah.
Yeah, it's not as important as Leeds and Tottenham, is it?
I think BT had to get one of those relegation ones. I think Sky had the first two choices, and then BT got the third choice. So I presume they went.
Yeah. Looks like it stood anyway. The Harry Kane goal.
Okay.
Carl's trying to sneak his way back into the draft here. We're gonna have to figure that out after today. It's gonna be some very
cash donations
today. Yeah,
cash donations gratefully accepted.
So it's Will versus Matty, pretty much, isn't it? It's very much.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on that. Yeah,
Everton versus Leeds and Leicester today. Yeah, I'll try and bring it up. Let's have a look. What are we? Because Connor's going to keep an eye on the scores overall for that. Connor's our man for that, as he is for the Discord. Done incredible work on that.
Yeah, fair play, Connor. Brilliant. He's like the league's commissioner.
Yeah, that's it. Carl's after that job, but I don't think he did a very good. No, it was Will who's after the job for next year.
Betting suspended at Leeds Tottenham. Could there be another goal here?
Draft site's down, I think.
Here we go. No, don't look like it.
You go by the betting app, is it, Andy? Yeah, Sky Bet.
Yeah. So usually when betting suspended, something's going down.
Happened. Yeah.
Yeah, but it could be a card or a tackle.
Well, yeah.
Connor's a good lad there. He's supporting James.
A red card for Kane. That's what we want now, Benno.
Yeah. You want Leeds to go down, don't you, Jeff?
Yeah, me, Gaffer's a Leeds fan.
Really?
Dirty Leeds.
Who do you think's going down, genuinely?
Leeds and Leicester, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're all bad, aren't they?
Everton never ended.
I think Everton.
I think I said to you last time we recorded, because I lived through that Wimbledon one and was there. I think my brain is wired.
Villa 1-0.
They're going down. Who?
Villa 1-0.
Oh, okay.
I need a Tyrone Mings goal is what I need there now.
Oh, no. I that. Douglas Luiz with the goal.
Okay.
So there you go. There's a Brighton clean sheet wipeout.
Thanks, Connor.
Good lad.
Oh no, they are actually showing the goals on here. So,
What? Yeah, what's that on?
well, I think it must be just like the Sky games. So,
Off the Sky are showing us.
41. Who was 41? Is that Leon Bailey?
Remember him at the start of the season?
Oh yeah, IWC Leon Bailey. Yeah,
Big money baby.
Him and was it Neto was the other one.
Neto, yeah.
Yeah, Neto and Andres Pereira. Nico Williams. He was another one, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Got them all.
Pereira, like
All the greats. Yeah.
if
Pereira
people
was
stuck with
brilliant.
Pereira for the season. Like there was loads bits, wasn't there, where it was like there were just better doubles around,
yeah.
and it just there was no reason to keep him in. And there were I mean, you'll probably say this, James. There's seasons where it's like a forward season. Seasons like the start of this one, when everyone thought big at the back was the play. This year was a 5 midfielders season, wasn't it? And you couldn't hold Pereira. That was the problem. If you could take a 6, you'd have him.
That's it. And when Brighton came good for an extra 0.5 million, you could have Matoma or McAllister. So like, at that point, we all let Pereira. But if you had kept Pereira, it'd be interesting to see. I'd say he probably kept pace with the Brighton lads for points since the World Cup, because he just penalties, corners, like he'll be.
Newcastle 1-0 against Chelsea. Anthony Gordon.
Okay.
Good.
Bye, Kepa's clean sheet.
Oh fuck!
Good advice there, Jeff. Telling us last night, just get shut at Kepa.
Jesus. That could be messy. They could score a lot of goals there, Newcastle. Kepa's my keeper in the main game, so that's not a good.
I think it was that graphic that come up this week of all them players Chelsea have got, including Giant Baba's lad at right back. Just ridiculous. Just ridiculous what players they've got in it.
Hey Jamesy.
Yes.
If I'd have told you this is the current standing for points for the season, if I'd have told you that Pascal Gross had more points than McAllister and Matoma, would you believe that? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, just quietly snuck in there. And look at Eze.
Yeah,
Eze's ahead of all of them, apart from the United and Arsenal guys and City.
That's probably since options come in, hasn't it?
Yeah. If you had got on him 3 or 4 weeks ago, like Jesus, he's just been banging them. Like a lot of people went for him today. Now I think he's probably quite highly owned today. I'd say because
Liverpool 1-0. Liverpool 1-0. Jota against Southampton.
Jota. Anyone got him? Anyone who's got him in the draft? That's the question.
Oh, I'd have to have a gamble.
Arsenal scored. Apparently, Arsenal 1-0.
Arsenal, what? Granit Xhaka, Pharaoh Xhaka.
Jesus, they're flying in the goals, aren't they?
They were the kings of my draft season for a little period when I had about 7 Arsenal players. They were great times. I wish I'd.
You had Xhaka, didn't you?
Yeah, he was one of them. Yeah.
Okay, so just for those goals as well. So the Villa goal, Ramsey, just in case people need to know about the assists. So for the Villa goal, Jacob Ramsey got the assist. For Newcastle, Anderson got the assist.
Hello, everybody.
Chris,
hey,
right,
Chris. Well done, Carlisle.
Go on, Carlisle.
Yeah. No, hell of a game. Stockport were unlucky. It's just one of those things, really. You hate seeing it go to penalties, but I'll enjoy the victory.
Oh yeah.
I've calmed down a bit.
I'm going to say, Chris, on like Carlisle's budget in the difference between them and Stockport, it's quite big, isn't it?
Oh yeah, they're not the kind of club to go spending a hell of a lot of money. And in all honesty, I think we'll struggle when we get into League One.
Oh yeah,
but it's a step in the right direction. We've kind of been up and down the last few years, so it's good to see us finally getting, hopefully, and as I say, in towards the right direction.
Yeah. Well, I say you're quite a footballing team, so the style of play for League One is playing more, football on the deck, not like what League Two is, just like booted up in the air and have a big 16-stone centre forward to hold it up.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like where you've seen like your Forest Green struggle in League One because their style of football just doesn't work for that for League One.
Carl's offering for Scunny to swap you the Chris if you want.
No. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, Carl. I'll be happy with League One.
Would it shock anyone that livefpl.net has gone down? As
I was just checking there. Yeah, checking the damage.
It usually comes back up pretty quick, doesn't it? That one, to be fair, I think they're used to going down. It usually comes back up in a couple of minutes, and then it goes down again.
I have to say that is the best tool. Like of all the websites, it's some job that like it's just one guy. I think he's like a mathematics professor or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just one guy runs it. Like, but what a service! Like I have to say, like I'd happily pay for it. You know, if it was a few quid a month, I'd happily pay for it. Like because it's amazing all the little tools on it and everything. It's kind of half working for me there, Benno. Like it's
I think if he had like you pay £1 a month or something like that, and you get guaranteed access, you know, it's not going to go. You know, there's like a smaller server just for the paydos. Like, there's a business in that, isn't there? Like 100%.
Oh, definitely.
I'd say. I think we're about to get a second goal at Arsenal.
Oh. We need JP and brother JP to give us a call.
Xhaka again.
Xhaka again.
Yeah, Granny Xhaka again.
Oh my God.
And Liverpool's 2-0 up. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, Liverpool's 2-0 up.
Yeah. It's quicker than you.
I know. Look at Sky. It's everything's bloody nil-nil.
Have you got a live feed to the bookies here, Chris?
I wish. No, I've got my live score wrap.
Yeah, it's all Firmino. So that's one of Eddie's ones again. Come on, Kieran Tierney. Come off the bench, please. Knock that out. It's all going Eddie's way for the draft money.
Is it?
It is.
We'll skip Benno to bring his team up in a minute and just get a look at it all.
Southampton are terrible, aren't they? Well, they basically told the manager, well, you're off.
He's gone, isn't he?
Yeah. Theo Walcott's last game for him as well today.
Oh, yeah. Let's
get a look at Can believe he's like, what is he now, 36? Something daft.
Does anybody have Jesus? He was the assist. He was the assist for the first goal.
Yeah, Linné's got him.
Yeah, he was the first. He was the assist for the first goal for Arsenal. Ooh. And
as it stands in our game, he's currently 12 without subs and that 12-6 up.
Oh, you have to win, and you're hoping for a draw, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
You never know. The way this league has gone, you never know.
It's not a great start, but there's plenty to go for.
Loads. The thing is, there's 10 matches. Like usually there's 2 or 3 matches going on at once. There's fucking 10 games here, like so.
Yeah,
it could swing in an instant. Like
it was like the other night. I was hanging on Jadon Sancho to get as a bloody an assist or something because at that time,
I was punching the air for you when he got that assist. I was like, yes,
because I was worried that because Gareth were 2 points ahead of me. And I was worried that, Raheem Sterling's going to play. And then he weren't in the lineup. I was like, come on, Sancho, I only need 2 points or more from you to take it to the last game. And I punched the air. I was like, oh.
I tell you, it would have been a sickener if he got subbed off on 59 minutes or something like that.
If it was Pep in charge, it would have been, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Because he's not been great. Like, so you could see him getting pulled off if he did nothing as well. Like, you know.
Yeah,
I think if Anthony hadn't have got injured early on in the game, I think it was a possibility that he could have come off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Just wild, but yeah, I think I've sort of had to do it the hard way. I beat Benno, I beat Gareth, and I beat hopefully beat Eddie. That you got to do it the hard way.
That's it. I tell you, it's been some league though. Like the standard has been there's never, when you go to do the waiver, there's you think you're the only person who's thought of a certain player, and then when you see the results, like fucking 6 other people tried to get the same guy. I thought I'd have a bright idea to get this sub from United or something. But like, sure, everybody went for him. Yeah.
All the proposals I put in this week, James, 16, and every one of them trade offers, you rejected me. It's story of my life, mate.
I never see them because I don't know what email address fantasy. Do you know the way you should get an email to notify you? I wouldn't have done them anyway. So like it was either way. I had to keep it.
There was a moment like 2 weeks ago. So Connor were playing Eddie, and Connor had Iwaniwi and Mitrovic on the bench, and if he'd put him in his team, he would have beat Eddie that week. And I was cursing Connor for a few days. Like,
he did. He had about 15 points on his bench, didn't he, that week? There was
yeah. I know Connor apologised about it, but I know I was cursing him that evening. It's like,
it was probably the right call to put those guys on the bench, but still, it was like, oh.
Yeah. But as they say all the time, fine margins, isn't it?
That's it. There's Eddie in the chat. Rock you like a hurricane.
The Liverpool clean sheet is gone.
Ooh.
Southampton have got a goal.
Southampton scored.
Bloody hell. That's Kelleher's clean sheet gone now.
No way.
Ward Prowse.
Do you know what? I don't think there'll be any clean sheets today, to be honest.
Things you love to see.
I don't think there'll
That's
be
the
any.
stats.
Brighton have scored. Dennis Undav. 1-1.
They got the assist. That's the question.
Sorry.
This is normal final day stuff, in it, Jamesy. Though it always goes this way, doesn't it? Like there's no clean sheets. Random people score. Big score lines. Like it's just traditional.
Goal for Fulham.
Goal for Fulham. Oh.
Against Man U. Yeah.
Not Mitrovic, no.
It's not come up on the app yet.
Jesus, whatever app you have, Chris is.
I'm on Flash Score.
It's quicker than mine.
They
I better get on Flash Score now.
They've got a little. If you're on their live table, it comes up with like big chance, and usually that's indicator that there's a goal coming.
Okay.
Tete, Willian assist.
Willian assist. Okay, that's fine.
He's done all right, hasn't he, William? Oh, sorry. I didn't expect that to come up. No, it does come up. Yeah.
I'm not even watching a match here. I don't have any time to watch a match because there's GAA on as well. Because so much happening today. It's also kind of the conclusion of the All Ireland. They have a group stage.
Brighton goal knocked off. 1-0.
Oh,
that's good because I actually need that Villa clean sheet if I can.
Yeah, I'm just seeing the Brighton goal here now. So
offside.
Yeah, you can see it. It's off. Yeah, that's a sick net. Fucking Brighton though, team of the season FPL wise, Jamesy. Jesus.
Oh, team of the
corner.
season. Yeah, team of the season. Full stop. I'd say, to be honest with you. Just like it's going to be so interesting the prices they put on some of their players next season because you'd have to think like Matoma will be probably 7 million.
Well, they'll be gutted. The team will get gutted out, won't
it? Yeah. And that's nearly the good thing that they'll sign a few more. That'll be 4.5 million. Like that guy in CISO next season. If he's, and I don't think he'll be that much more expensive. Like he could be a 5.5 million striker. He's a class player. That goal he got against City the other night. Fucking hell. Jeez, it's amazing.
Ferguson will be one, won't he, as well?
Yeah.
Oh, he was having him in that free hit week was just great. It was just lovely. That was just a 15-pointer that no one else was going to have.
Nobody had. Yeah, exactly.
That was James playing at FPL taught me into that. Like I was looking at Brighton options, and that was who he went with, and I was like, okay, I'll trust in James.
There you go.
Got to say, by the way, Jamesy, some bad news here, mate. If live FPL's just reloaded. Currently in second there, mate.
He's gone ahead, is he? If he has Kane captain, then he's
that's what it is. It's the Kane captain.
Pretty much, yeah. What's Kane on? He's probably
16 points.
Come on, Salah.
Come on, Salah.
Come on, Mo.
Predicted?
Yeah. So that's predicted points, won't it?
Right. Okay.
Yeah, it could change, couldn't it?
I'm going to say, that bonus point system. How's that all work out? Because I was watching that Newcastle game the other night, and Trippier was like top of the bonus points, and I was like, he's not done much. It's like, has he paid someone off at the FPL?
He's a magnet.
There's it is on. I found it one time. It's buried away on the website. It's like it's really detailed. So like you get a certain amount for clean sheet, you get a certain amount for goal, but like it's things like if you make 30 passes in the game, you get a certain number. If you make a tackle, you get a certain number. If you are tackled, you lose points. If you get a yellow card, you lose points. So it's meant to reward the best player on the pitch, kind of, rather than just the guy who gets the goal like the normal game does. But whatever, because Trippier takes corner, a chance is created is another one, and he takes all their set pieces. So like every time he takes a corner and someone heads it, that's a chance created, you know. So I think that's how he racks them up, really.
I've seen it.
Bloody hell! I've just seen one of the results from Super Strong South 16. Kid Lycos beating Nick Wayne. Oh, are you pulling my pod?
Go on, what is it?
You've got Nick Wayne versus Will Ospreay as a possible semi-final, and they go with Kid Bloody Lycos. Fuck, what a company!
Unless they do it on the third night anyway or something. Is there a third night? I don't even know.
There is, yeah, tomorrow.
They'll probably just do the match anyway, will they?
Oh my word!
That would make sense, but I wouldn't put it past them not to do it.
Or maybe he's AEW signed, isn't he? Nick Wayne, is he? Signed?
Yeah.
So maybe they said, look, you can do the booking, but you can't wrestle Ospreay or something. Like we want that match or something like that. Or who knows?
Wild. Yeah, they did I saw the literal, like a picture of the literal clicker for the show yesterday. It was like 203 people in, like literally. Yeah. Ridiculous, isn't it? TNT numbers now.
It is.
They're all the same now.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
No, it's worth it. It's where we stand at the minute, lads. Fucking hell, that's nuts. Hell, they put 2-1 already.
There was a bet on Sky Bet today about over 1.5 goals in every match, which was like 6 to 1. 6 to 1. Boosted from 3 to 1.
That's a good bet, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're 25 minutes in and already.
But then again, you've got to hope like Everton don't score much, do they? Apart from that freak Brighton game, that's about it.
There we go.
So at the moment, who's safe? At the moment, at the bottom, Leicester and Leeds are going down.
Yeah.
Even though Everton aren't winning.
Do you think Allardyce will be gone, won't he? Yeah.
I'd say he only took the job for like the 3 games anyway. If he kept them up, they'd probably give him the job because they'd have to, kind of a thing. But
they give him like a couple of million bonus, don't they? If they keep him up.
Yeah, it's huge money. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. That's the table as we stand.
Yeah, I found that thing about the bonus points. So if you go, I found it in the draft bit. If you go to help and then rules,
that's where it is. Yeah,
and then if you scroll down, there's a bit that says scoring, and it's got below the list of all your normal points. There's a list of all like how they calculate the scores for the bonus points and that.
They keep messing with it over years, and like a few years ago, it was literally man in the stand, and a bloke in the stand would be like, "Okay, he gets 3 bonus, he gets 2, he gets 1," and in a way that was better. But in other ways, it was there were obvious biases then, weren't there? They were like just saying players. Frank Lampard gets 3 bonus no matter what he does, like in the game itself.
Yeah.
But even now, like they could absolutely tweak it and, like as we always say, benefit your defensive midfielders, your players that don't really have much reason to be in your team. You know what I mean? Like
Ollie Watkins has scored for Villa.
Oh, there we go.
De Gea saved a penalty if anybody has him.
Yeah, penalty missed.
Fucking get in.
That's points for De Gea. Do you have De Gea?
So Mitrovic as well.
Mitrovic missed another penalty.
Chelsea have just scored, so the Newcastle clean sheet is gone.
Yes, get in there. That's a good one because Eddie's got like the whole Newcastle defence.
And 3-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah, 3-0 Arsenal.
Jesus, they're going wild.
You're moving quicker than the Premier League website here, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on live score now as well. So, yeah, 3-0 Arsenal.
That's huge.
Bukayo Saka has scored. So we've had Xhaka, Saka. Kieran Trippier own goal.
Oh.
Own goal, Paddy, own goal.
Although we all have him, so it's not too bad.
I don't. And guess who does? My rival Stu. Get fucked. Nothing you'll ever watch. Okay.
Oh shit! I've got Trippier.
Southampton 2, Liverpool 2.
Oh,
What is going on? This is ridiculous.
My defense, there's.
Why did I put that Liverpool keeper in? Camel Dean Suleiman. For those keeping score.
Who's got him?
Camel Dean Suleiman.
Yeah.
No one.
Nobody.
No one.
0% ownership, surely.
Yeah. Even he's not got himself. Triple captain.
Theo Walcott assist.
Bloody hell.
Fucking hell.
Go on, Theo.
Is that a wig?
He's had a wig.
Yeah.
It's been styled all right, I would
It
say.
looks like it's technical dream coat job.
Yeah.
Jesus, I haven't watched a second of a match yet. I'm just.
We've got Jeff Stelling's Last Stand on
on
Soccer Saturday. They're getting rid of all the old ones now, aren't they? They're like Stelling's gone, Soccer AM's gone. It's all YouTubers and bloody TikTokers now.
That's a second assist for Ramsey. I think Matoma to Ramsey would have been a good move.
He's got quite a few points, hasn't he, as well?
I think he has two assists today already, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, both assists for Villa. Fuck's sake. That would have been a very good move.
Remember at the start of the season when we were all putting Philip Coutinho in as the main...
Is he still there?
He's still there, yeah.
He is, yeah. Just constantly injured, basically.
He must be out of contract soon at some point.
Yeah. I'd say they're paying him nice wages as well.
Ooh, about 100 and odd grand a week easily.
Oh, easy, yeah.
He'll be going to Saudi with Ronaldo and co. I see his team didn't win the league, Ronaldo, which you love to see.
They didn't?
Did they actually show?
Yeah, they bottled it.
No way.
No, they didn't. No,
they not.
No, he didn't. He didn't turn up to present the belt to Seth Rollins.
There's Chris.
He just looks
frozen.
He's frozen in time. He's so drunk he stopped moving. He's paralyzed by alcohol.
Not in 6 hours, it doesn't. Not with Chris.
Yeah, they've got one game left, and they're 5 points behind the team that's won the league.
Wow.
And they were winning the league when he joined.
That's hilarious.
Money well spent, isn't it?
Oh, fastly.
In like Messi supposedly going over there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the talk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, the big money's over there.
Hello, lads. How are we?
You all right, JP?
Well, JP. 3-0, innit?
Yeah. Fucking pissing it here. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, I'll probably have to reverse around the camera. I don't quite know how to do that. But from here, I've come out for a pint, basically. It's not great, but like 3-0 up and they're absolutely fucking blitzing it. I've got Xhaka in the old draft team, which I know for you, Chris, doesn't mean bugger all, but yeah, absolutely fucking walking it here. Wolves have completely given up, God bless. How else are we doing else around the country?
Oh, Harry Kane scored for Tottenham, which has fucked me over. Leeds
you might help me here.
Went down.
I've got a bet on Salah, Rashford, and Kane all to get 2 shots on target at 10-1. Is there any chance of that happening?
Well,
not at the moment. Not at the moment. No.
If
Salah
and target, they're probably grand.
1-0 Nottingham Forest.
Forest.
Who scored? There we go.
Who's right? In a minute.
It'd probably be Brendan Johnson, knowing I've got bloody shut of him. Taiwo Awoniyi.
Again. Jesus,
yeah.
he's had a great run.
you know who he reminds me of, Jamesy? Gary Doherty. That's what I'm getting. Big kind of, I will just beast this ball over the fucking line.
Come here, JP. In other news, Waterford 7 points ahead of Tip in the hurling.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. It's only 6 minutes into the second half, but still. Doesn't mean anything, but still, at least it's not another hiding.
Do you know what? I was just talking to the brother about it today. I was like, is Davey Fitzgerald's the Sam Allardyce of managers, really? Where it's just stick to the TV career. He is.
But Jose Mourinho, I think.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he is. He is the host. He's got the TV company. He's doing very well. Honestly, you need to stick to that. At some point, lads, we need to have on the Discord some sort of just a space that's just called Irish. I mean, that may sound vaguely bigoted saying it like that, but it would work out well because I spend so many evenings convincing, trying to convince. Oh, do you know what it is?
Leicester. Harvey Barnes.
Oh,
Leicester.
So as it
now,
stands,
where's that leaving them at the minute?
As it
Leicester
stands,
are
Everton are down. As it stands, Everton are down.
All I want then is cameras on in GRAPPL Garrett's house at that point in time. That's all I want.
I was
I'll
thinking about
tell you what,
this.
it'll be carnage on that county road tonight, won't it?
Have you seen that place? Jesus wept. Like, around that ground. When Benno lived there, and he was like, I live near the ground. I was like, there's near the ground, and it's the next fucking street. There's a football stadium there. Jesus, it's a shithole. It's probably like, here's a football stadium, and here's the cast of Shameless. Crack on. And they've just gone. And it's good. It's fun to watch. Like, when Benno lived there, it was like, there's a fair chance that he could be robbed, really, at any given moment. There's an alleyway around the back of the house. You just thought, yeah, this is just an accident waiting to happen.
Well, it's JP. It's when all the houses have got roller shutter fucking doors over the windows, isn't it? It's shot.
Just to give you a view of the concourse here at the moment, there's not much going on. So you've got the game on here in the background, and they're all right. The Prime seems to be selling. I don't know. That's how this shit seems to operate here. How are we today, though, Jet-Free? Are we well?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad.
How much a pint?
$6.35 a pint.
All right. Yeah.
Which
standard London, innit?
No.
London football grounds, fucking prices. It's a nice day, so it's all right. The brother's upstairs with my eldest at the minute, so we went out and had a few pints there. It's quite a novel experience getting pissed with your kid. Like, it really is. You make you think, am I a bad person by doing this? And then I remember he's actually 18, and this is all above board. And then when he wouldn't drink up, I was like, in the spirit of my father, I went, you will fucking drink that. You know, like that. And he started on Guinness as well. He will drink that pint. He will. Honestly, that's how he is at the minute. But I have to say, it's a relatively pedestrian affair. Wolves, when they get the ball forward, they're all right. Just defensively, they've just given up, which Nathan Collins is in the back here, and I don't want to see that, frankly. I want to see him like fucking rip-roaring through there and Arsenal think, oh, I'd love him there, because then he'll become a demigod, like if Evan Ferguson joined Arsenal or something like that. Now so much of my hope and dreams are based in the lap of an 18-year-old, which is a scary thought, really, to say it anyway.
In fairness, he's better off drinking pints with you than sitting in a field somewhere.
He is, isn't he?
No.
Doing fucking yabba or whatever it is these kids do these days, or ketamine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Silly bollock stuff. What? It's true, though, isn't it? Chris, congratulations on Carlisle as well.
Thank you very much, JP. It was a hell of an afternoon.
It's bittersweet because poor Chris Lanay, he 10 a.m. he got that seat for the fucking pub, didn't he? So I mean, still, like, the amount of sport on every weekend. If there was no sport, Honestly, I'd be gone. I don't know how to fucking operate.
I can't understand people who don't watch sport. Like, what do they do between Friday evening and Monday morning?
I've been out with people like that. The relationships didn't end well.
I wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for sport. So,
well, yeah.
Honestly, though, Jesus Christ,
I wouldn't be a gambler if it wasn't for sport.
these are our churches. These are our churches, aren't they? This is our religion. This is what we do. And think of the good that sport does as well. I'm about to go on some sort of Dan McDonald's rant about to the Irish government about how they should be investing in grassroots Irish football on it. Nearly a fault there.
Go for it, JP.
Goal! Brighton 2-1.
Who is it? Big man himself.
I hope it's Danny Welsh yet. Oh no, he's on the bench. It's not him.
It must be Evan.
Far.
Evan. Come on. We'll just give it to him, no?
Michael Dawson talking shit on the telly. What's he?
Yeah, Arsenal got a free kick outside the box.
It is 2-1. Come on.
Currently at the moment, they've got some people are coming out because it's nearly half time and they fancy a pint, frankly. There's a free kick going on here. Odegaard, Trossard, Jorginho, party all around.
Undav again. Dennis Undav again.
Fucking bastard.
He's a tasty wee player, isn't he? It's like that Enciso. There'll be players that I'm going to do the drop completely different this year,
Man
lads.
United 1, Fulham 1.
Well, who?
Is this your super satellite working?
Sancho goal. Have you still got Sancho, Andy?
Is it Sancho?
Sancho goal, yeah.
Yay! Get in, Sancho.
And what is happening at the top of the draft table? More to the point.
Well, currently, Sancho scored for me. Kane scored for Eddie. He's
got those Newcastle defenders, though, Eddie, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, Newcastle conceded though.
Clean sheet's gone for them, yeah.
And Trippier got an OG.
Fucking Jadon Sancho,
I don't know if you can see it, lads. I've got it on here. There we go. Bollocks. Yeah, it was rubbish. I don't know if you could see it. The free kick attempt was poor. Generally. Adama of Traore. What's the point of it? Discuss.
Speed.
Yeah. All speed, no end product.
Oh, he is. He's a greyhound.
He's a well-fed greyhound.
Oh, he is very well fed. He's not going. He's not being starved under the stairs, is he?
No, I think he's
doing a
little bit of powder in his dinner every night.
Oh, honestly, Jim Ross has told Adama Traore, "You need to get in the hunt, lad." That's what he's done, and he's worked in that upper body, hasn't he? Like an absolute stallion here. At this point, lads, I'm going to have to go because it is now actually officially half time. So I need to get back in the queue to get some more points. I will jump in here in a little bit. Good luck. Good luck, Christopher. Good luck, Andrew. Good luck, Jamie. Why did I call him Jamie? I'm half pissed it. See you later, lads.
I've been called worse. I've been called worse, JP. So the assist for Brighton was Gross, Pascal Gross.
That man again.
Yeah.
He top 10 players this season at this point.
I can't find out who the United assist was.
It was Fred I had on my app.
Fred.
Yeah.
Jesus, there's nothing happening. I've nothing yet. I've no returns whatsoever.
Oh my God, Osprey lost.
They're definitely doing that match on the third night.
Unless they didn't have him for the third night all along.
Yeah.
DQ bullshit finish.
Lost DQ finish. 6-man tomorrow. Let's get his mate in, innit?
Paul Robinson here, yeah. Fucking shite.
Have you seen the live league table?
So they're doing what's it? CPF, which is Callum Newman, Joel Lando, and Danny Black versus Osprey, Paul Robinson.
I bet the people in that building cheered that one.
Yeah, it went that Nathan Cruz Will Ospreay match went 21 minutes for a DQ finish.
Imagine sitting through 21 minutes of Nathan Cruz for the DQ.
Does anybody have any points yet? I've got nothing. I've got the Kane goal, but that's it.
I've got 19. I've got.
My
Trippier's on -1.
My back three is Mings 0, Trippier -1, Trent Alexander-Arnold 0.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I've got the same back three, James.
Yeah. My back three has -1 total score.
Oof.
Jesus.
De Gea's got 6 points. Good lad.
De Gea. Those De Gea points would be doing well for you, Benno.
Hey, James, are you always called De Gea?
What's that?
You always called De Gea.
Yeah.
Then I should get rid of him.
Yeah.
He's been a good servant for United.
He has. Well, I just think his time is up. I think they need a more modern goalkeeper.
Incredible shot stopper, but it's just the rest of his game.
It's all the other stuff, yeah. And across my, I've got 4 points across my midfield. Jesus, nothing happening.
Everyone's kind of the same, Jamesy. Like I'm on 28 because of the De Gea points and Saka. But like looking at the league, no one's really standing out. Yeah. Everyone's kind of within that zone.
All the people scoring, nobody has. Undav, Douglas Luiz, all these guys,
Currently in the draft, it's Eddie 14, me 14.
Who's the draft working again?
Yeah, so it's 14 all at the moment between me and Eddie. And in
12-6 between me
12-6 to Linnae.
Yeah.
And in the relegation battle, it's Matty 13, yourself, Benno 10. And in Will's match, Will
6-5 to
and Jordan 5.
So if they both win, it's gonna go because it's quite. I was gonna say this to Matty, like it's gonna be they're both gonna win. It's gonna go down to whoever scores the most points today.
But the thing is, Jordan's got Undav coming off the bench for maybe one of his zeros. So
right,
I think it's 7 more points Matty needs to score than Will.
Yeah, he needs to beat his total by 7. Yeah.
Wow. There we go. That's where we are. Fuck me. For the first half, though, this has been pretty high scoring, hasn't it? It's been ridiculous.
Yeah. And, like, it's only going to open up when they start bringing on subs.
I'm currently on Goal Rush, got the Everton game going, and they're currently just showing Everton fans with the heads in the hand right now.
I was going to say,
the actual league.
Be riots
down right now.
I was thinking about this earlier. Like, if you're Garrett, and you're at home tonight, do you actually take the piss, like, or do you? Because, like,
it's Sarah.
I think you can take the piss about a single result or like a bad run of results, but like getting relegated. That's fucking...
Our Peter's like that. My brother, like, is a red. He's the only red in the family, and there are moments like that where I think he knows to drop the act. He's kind of like, genuinely, he's like, I'm sorry to see that type of thing. Like that'd be shit. If Everton went down. He'd have a laugh on the day and it'd be very funny. But overall, he's like, that'd be shit, wouldn't it? Like for the city and for just in general, like just But that's it. It's got its kids as well, isn't it? So I suppose
I think today say nothing, but next season, like when they're fucking playing Grimsby or whoever, you'd be taking the piss.
Everton versus Rotherham, first game of the season. And,
yeah.
Fucking
and I think the city would miss the derby as well, wouldn't it? Apart, like I know, obviously Liverpool fans would laugh at it, like, but not having your Merseyside derby in a season, it'd be.
I think that, and the other thing is like that fucking stadium, like it's getting close. Like it's like it's an actual stadium now. You know what I mean? They've obviously.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's properly built. Like
it exists, you know, and it's there, and it looks amazing. And you get like on the Everton YouTube, they put videos out every week with updates of how it's looking and stuff. And it's like, if we go down, like, I wouldn't shock me if they just stopped. We were just like, you know what, we're gonna put it on pause for 2 years. We'll just play from Goodison until we sort it out. Because imagine that being a championship stadium. It just doesn't even bear thinking about.
What they doing with Goodison? Are they just building houses on it? You know, like what they did with Arsenal and Highbury.
Something like there's gonna be like a community center, and there's gonna be this and that. You know what I mean? They make the space up type of thing. But Yeah, I mean, it needs to go. It's like there's literally still wooden seats in there, like in the upper Gladys and stuff like that. It's literally a fire risk at this point. It's fallen down. As much as it's a fun place to go and a not fun place to go for it if you're not, Everton. Like it's a great place as far as like being a scary place for away teams to come to. There's no reason to keep it.
So I heard somebody talking during the week, and they said, in a way, if they're looking to sell the club, this is the best possible time to this is the lowest value. If they go down, that's the cheapest the club will ever be. Like if you're somebody, if you're buying them and what you're buying is a new stadium as well. You know what I mean? So some good owner could get the club for half nothing. You know what I mean? But the problem is, at a low price, you also attract bad owners. People who want to get it for cheap and rinse it and clear out all the assets out of it. Like so, I don't know.
Like now. Like I think people look at like Bill Kenwright from the outside and go, "Oh, proper blue." The way that the newspapers cover him and stuff like that. Proper blue. At least he's around. He's fucking hated. I don't know an Evertonian who likes him.
Really?
Yeah, like he's been there this entire time. It's slipped and slipped and slipped and slipped, and it's just been. I think the impression is more it's about him keeping his position rather than actually doing what's right for like the club and everything. It's just, it's really, really bad days.
They never been relegated, have they?
No.
No.
Liverpool been more recently relegated than Everton. Like my dad was telling me that yesterday. I was like, yeah, that doesn't really matter, Dad, when you're talking about the 1950s.
Yeah.
It's not the same, is it? Different sport.
Yeah, literally. Dixie Dean.
But yeah, Anthony Gordon's the big one this year. The fact that they let him go, got all that money for him and didn't spend it, that's going to be the thing everyone points at as the smoking gun if Everton go down. Like there's just no excuse in that. Like in the January transfer window, and
they got 60 million for Richarlison in the summer. So that's 100 million they've brought in sales, and they're relying on loan.
Like down tools.
They couldn't buy a striker. They literally couldn't. You're not even on a free transfer. I don't know is that they're actually not allowed to spend the money, even if they wanted to. They're in such bad situation with FFP that they're actually barred from. They have to keep all that money and put it back into the accounts, basically.
Because in the past they spent like 60 million on Gylfi Sigurdsson, and there's been loads, haven't there?
They had that space of big signings, didn't they?
Yeah.
Up
front.
They gave loads of money to Ancelotti.
Cenk, he were one.
Played the game.
You remember him, Umar Nias? He was one in the last couple of years. He's playing in Bloody League 2.
And the Dutch lad as well.
Dutch lad. Van der Meijden.
No.
Oh, Davy Klaassen.
Davy Klaassen,
yeah.
There it is. There's the league table as it currently stands, yeah. Everton third from Everton leads down. Leicester up on goal difference. But,
But then again, it might do Everton good, like going down and rebuilding. But you look at the Championship, it's such a strong division now. Like you expected Norwich to bounce straight back up, and they haven't done. Like West Brom as well. They were another team.
Yeah, who else we got? Let's see where we're up to with the.
We're half time now.
Half time
on all the matches now. Yeah.
I've just seen a story that apparently there was a huge roar going around the King Power because somebody had started spreading the rumor that Bournemouth had scored.
Oh, always happens. There's always one knobhead.
Rolling now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Oh. So James, are you 5 behind top place in the FPL League overall ranking? You're still in the top 500 worldwide. That's probably more important. But,
I'm watching the overall. I'm pretty sure if I do well in my overall rank, I'll get ahead of him anyway. You know what I mean? So it's kind of
that's the thing to concentrate on.
If I can stay inside the top 1,000, that's which I think it would take a massive collapse to fall that far down, but you never know.
Yeah.
If I could say within the top 1,000, that's something to say. Like I finished in the top 1,000 once ever. Like that'll do me.
It's a winner. That. Here's me and Gareth. I'm on 26.
Let's have a look.
He's on 24. The minus 12. I'm 4 points behind him.
Lando and Danny Black.
Have you anything off the bench, Benno, or that he doesn't, or anything like that, or?
Let's see. Well, Matoma's on 0 at the minute. And none of me bench play. So I had March on the bench, isn't around. Robertson isn't in the
Oh,
squad.
sure, live score does it for you anyway. So yeah, it's put your
that's
player in if
and he's in the same position. He's got no one to come off the bench either. So yeah, it's gonna come down to the captaincy. You're totally right. Salah versus
it
Alvarez.
is.
Really.
I knew the minute Haaland came out, I knew if you nailed the captain, you were spot on.
I'll be made up with that. Just catching Gareth. That's my only goal now. That's all I've got left.
Oh yeah. And there's some flat back 4 horsemen is in between you there as well. That's a good name.
Yeah. We've got Kilman there. Yeah, let's see how the I've got me. I'm giving away all my behind the scenes stuff here. I've got my favorite managers lists.
Oh, good man.
Of all my enemies, so I can get that to work.
Nice.
Don't be offended if you're not on it. These are the people I'm chasing. This is my real money.
Oh, do you want a green arrow, Benno?
As well.
I think so.
You must
be
that's 26, 30 to God. Yeah.
This is shit. There we go. So that's me, and that's my my work rival at the minute.
Oh, you're well ahead. 12. You've 12 points on him now. No, 22 points on him.
Shouldn't turn around that, should they? Should be safe.
I'm looking at who he has. Walker, Bachman. He might get a City are still on a clean sheet, so he might get
I've got
points. Oh, okay. So well then, yeah, grand.
The only thing is, I didn't realise Firmino got points. There you go. His captain's beaten.
Ooh, yeah. Who's his captain?
Firmino.
Oh, that's a sneak. Because I was thinking as well, if Liverpool get a penalty in the second half, they could just as easily give it to him to take rather than or Milner's playing his last game as well. Give it.
Oh no, he's on the bench, Milner in here. I'm sure I've seen. So yeah, I'll bring him on.
I thought he started. No. Pretty sure.
It's one of them. No, I was looking at Stu's team, and I saw he bring in he brought in Eze this week, and I was like, "There's no way you know who that is." Like he's 100. There's an FPL content creator. He's 100% watching. I just can't work out who it is, and I can't ask him. I need to find out. FPL Harry probably.
That's real IWC stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Did you see there was that tool, wasn't there, where you could put someone's team in and figure out like which content creator they were closest to?
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, yeah.
he could also be using FPL review.
Oh no, Milner is playing. Sorry, Jamesy.
And it does suggested transfers.
Yeah.
And all week it's been suggesting for me to do Mitoma to Eze, which I should have fucking done now by the looks of it.
Follow the machines.
Yeah. I didn't trust the AI. No, I didn't. Like, in fairness, sometimes it suggests bizarre. Like it basically suggested Trent all season, and fine, it's been right for the last 6 weeks. Like, but it was fucking wrong for most of the season. So.
Yeah, it's a killer. Who's been your favourites then? As far at half time, as far as we were talking in our chat this morning about the content creators, and it's been a good season for FPL Harry. Like you, James, he's in the top 500. He seems to be like a lot of people's favourite. Raptor's probably my favourite now. And I never really liked him before this season. But I tend to watch more of his stuff on top of the Planet FPL stuff. That's still probably number one. It's just James is more asked about Tottenham, isn't he? So if they're at home on a Sunday like they were today, he just fucked that off, didn't he? He didn't even do a live stream today. Which is fair enough, that's where his heart is. But yeah, that'd be like me number 1 and 2 at the minute.
He's going for the big time, that guy Raptor, isn't he? Getting Stormzy on there, and he had someone else well known. Yeah, how the fuck did that happen?
Yeah, Stormzy was proper. That was dead interesting, that, because Stormzy was he got into it through his mate's group chat this year, and then ended up just watching different videos on YouTube. Just imagine being a content. Imagine if he stumbled across our stream. It could have been us, Jamesy. Could have been like, oh, we've got a guy here who's top 500. They seem to know what they're talking about. We could have got Stormzy. Could have fooled him.
United fan, isn't he, Stormzy? I think.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, but that was mad.
How did that come about? Maybe he sent Raptor a DM and said, "Look, what should I do here?" Maybe, and like, well, do you want to come on my stream?
But you never know who's watching.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So there's definitely players like somebody. There's an account that tracks Premier League players and their teams, and I think is it Madison or Saka that's definitely watching because he's playing his chips all at the time everyone else play. He's following the instructions of all these guys.
What Raptor said today? he's thinking in the summer he's going to get a Premier League player on to talk FPL with him. And people in the chat were like, I bet it's Saka. And he didn't deny.
Yeah.
Could be that.
From his team, he seems to be like he's watching something or someone. So
is he probably the biggest one now, FPL Raptor, more than Andy? FPL
I think it's still Andy, I'd say.
I think, but Raptor is trying to catch him. Andy's been around for a lot. He's the original, and he's doing it years. So he historically has. Is it?
He's generally the one I watch on like Saturday morning for the streams. I've sort of sacked off watching the morning line horse racing on ITV4 and just stick FPL Andy on for an hour and a half instead now. Do you usually watch him, Andy?
Sometimes our FPL mate.
Some don't like him.
I know he's an enemy.
I could punch his face and never get tired of it, like for the rest of the year. I mean, that might sound out of turn, but like, so people have unearthed some things he tweeted in the past, like bad shit, and like
recently, hasn't it?
Yeah, and he got his start from, and that's not even saying it was when he was like 15 years ago. It's quite recent stuff. And then also like he was like when he started, he was literally just stealing stuff from Andy, like stealing all his graphics, stealing everything. Because I remember those days when that was happening. It was a bit of a controversy. Like Andy doesn't seem to mind him, so whatever. Like, but can't stand him. Like, yeah, he's the only one I don't like. Really, everyone else I like.
Fair enough.
Should be listening to us, Jeff.
Yeah, he's doing better than us, Jeff. So yeah, you're probably better listening to him than us.
I like my number one is James. Like from Planet FPL. That'd be my podcast that I listen to like on my commute on a Monday evening coming home from work. And I never remember the name of it. The one that Praz does, that guy Praz.
Oh yeah.
Wire is not FPL.
No, it's not Wire. What the fuck's it called? Burning Questions.
Burning Questions. I just think the way he lays things out and kind of, because I found the best way to play the game this season was to boil the game week down to choices and give myself, like, when you're coming up to the deadline, have option A and option B. I think he's brilliant at putting those options in front of you kind of and saying, look, you go this way or you go that way. And if you go this way, X, Y, and Z could happen. If you go this way, something else could happen. He's a very lovely, clear way of just laying everything out. He kind of dominates the podcast when he's on it, but like, it's okay because he's really good.
He's a bit like that, ain't he? Because Sinaldo is quite a bit of that. Yeah.
And I think the other chap is just happy to let him talk away anyway. He's just like, you're clearly the star of the show here, so off you go. And I'll just ask questions every now and again.
Well, doesn't it? Yeah, because that's a good like dynamic to have. Because I always think that when they get a guest on, it's never as good because they're too polite to the guest, and then the guest takes over, and it's like, I just want to hear Praz talk. I don't really care about what.
I'm not here for your fucking guest. Like, exactly. 100%. I'm trying to think who else. What's the one?
I always say about like Andy was always the one. Like I was like original Scoutcast. I used to listen to that. So when it was like Mark and Granville. And it was pretty dry. It was just an audio podcast. And obviously Scout bloomed from there, didn't it? And got bigger. But back when the Scoutcast, when Andy was on it with Az as well, like when Andy split off, I was watching his first few streams and there was like 50 people in the chat type of thing at most. And you look at the numbers he's done now. Like I think with him, it's a personality thing. I don't even think his advice is that good. I just think he's very affable and, easy to get along with type thing. And it's an easy watch, isn't it, when he's on?
Exactly. Yeah. He seems laid back about the whole thing,
Yeah.
There's one other good one as well. And again, I'm really bad at the names of these shows. They Spin the Wheel. Do you know that one? It's I
know Raptor does that, but does anyone else?
Yeah, they're good now. It's two guys and it's just a little gimmick they have where they discuss the 10 games that happened every week to every game week. But they just spin the wheel to decide which one goes next. So it's nothing really, but it's just a little thing that kind of differentiates them from everyone else. Right. I find out who they are. It's good though. Yeah, one of them is a data guy, and one of them is a guy who just goes with his gut. So you have that. Right. You have both types of player. You have the guy who goes by the numbers, and a guy who just watches games and kind of goes, "I'll just go for him," kind of a thing. And It's good, yeah.
You
And
need
as you
both,
said,
I think.
yeah, and Black Box is good as well.
Oh, I love Black. It's just inconsistent, isn't it? It's a bit like us. It's not on every week, so when it's on, it's great.
Yeah,
And then when it's not, it's yeah. But I think Mark has because Mark's the king of it. Like Mark started this entire thing, like even just having a website that took when I first played, so it must have been like 2005, 2006. And I always say, like, we first ever game week, I captained Phil Neville when he was a defensive midfielder. So I clearly didn't know what I was fucking doing. My team was literally I called my team FC Phil Neville. I don't know what I was thinking. And then game week 2, when I realized I needed to take it more seriously, like I was proper digging around for like any info I could find on like, is anyone talking about this? Is there anywhere like to get advice and stuff? And I just stumbled on Fantasy Football Scout, and it was proper early days. It was really just Mark really ran it, and they had the the small scale podcast and a massive comment section. Like their comment section used to be where you go for all the tips, and it was probably all the people who were the big names now, like Andy and that, who were just in the chat type of thing, and then kind of balloon from there really. And it's like getting mainstream in it. It's everywhere now.
Yeah. There's nearly too many now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We say as we launch
everyone's got it's like what we all used to say about wrestling. Everyone's got a bloody wrestling podcast now. It's like everyone's got an FPL podcast.
We're 5 years too late, Benno.
Yeah, I always regret that. I think when I was like those early days, in the early days of Scouts, I was proper into my FPL. I could have told you anyone's price or points total like on the spot. That was the time to launch it. We missed it. We missed our window. We went with Brit Res instead. Something got picked up.
Look what happened there.
Oh no.
Oh, love it. We must be getting going with the. Oh yeah, there we go. A few of the games
Just
kicked off again now, haven't they?
I think we're about to get a Southampton goal.
Oh yes, 3-2 Southampton.
They were 2 down, weren't they?
More minus points for that bloody Keller, a donkey in net. Why did I put him in?
And fucking Trent. Trent is on minus now. My back four is a shambles.
I was going to say like Sulemana again, Camaldine Sulemana.
Yeah.
I would say the just looking at me like like score history over like the last 7. I think it's like the last 7 years.
Why has he got a black armband on? Fucking Deitch.
I don't know. I would say like
Everton.
Yeah, for Everton going down. And just looking at my score this season, and it's the highest I've ever done, but it's probably not the highest. It's the highest points total I've ever got, but not the highest like position. It just shows like the standards.
Yeah, I think everyone's saying that. Yeah, to get in the top 100k now is like a top 10k any other season, because there's so many people playing and there's so many people watching content. So they are it's not necessarily that like say like watching content is a bad thing. I think it's just people are making better decisions now because they're listening to people who know what they're talking about, and they're
informed.
Yeah, exactly. Better informed, and like it's not possible to copy someone every week either. You know what I mean? It's not doable or enjoyable. It's just people being more sensible about it, really.
I think even our own like GRAPPL league is like this. The point scoring is excellent, isn't it? Because I think I'm in like 70th place at the moment in our GRAPPL league, which is pretty shit. But to even get up to like 63rd in it, I'm like a bloody gap away. It's like, bloody hell. It's ridiculous.
But it's always been a good league. Like the person near the top has always been doing really well in it. Like I remember last season there was somebody in the top 100 or something, if I remember. I don't know who it was. Some random.
Probably Jordan, weren't it?
Yeah, Jordan had a great season. Was it last season or the year before he won it?
Yeah, Jordan's always the one I look at and go, if I'm beating Jordan, I'm doing fucking well. But yeah, last season Jordan was flying with it.
He's always consistent. He's still top 10, isn't he? I think.
Oh yeah. I'm just looking at my own rank. Have you ever looked at your ranks over years? This isn't before one because I had a different ID after the first time I got hacked.
2-0 Spuds.
Oh, don't tell me Kane again.
Oh, but yeah, my best ever finishes are like the second season in this team. I played I was top 17k. I was top 17k again in 2012, but didn't mean half as much then. Like now, like I finished like that.
Pedro Porro.
Porro. That's what a few people with him.
Oh, why have him in the draft? Nice one.
Oh.
But yeah, there's some good ranks there, Benno. Mine is terrible because up till 2 years ago, I was one of those players that I did a team every summer and said, right, this will be the year I take it seriously. And by Christmas, I'd forgotten about it.
It's always the way, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got the credibility now, James. You can start a full YouTube channel. You just need that one good number.
FPL Jamesy.
You got a ring to it. Every other one's taken up, innit?
Literally everything is gone. Yeah.
Like that's the problem with Raptor. His name's horrendous. Like that, I think that put me off watching him for like the first 2 years.
Yeah. I wonder, does he regret that at this point? He's like, oh, I should have thought of something better.
It's like Planet FPL. That makes it sound like it's something it isn't, doesn't it?
Yeah, true enough.
Oh, we got a goal. Oh, do we have a goal? Southampton, Liverpool, or is my stream?
Yeah, no, you're behind there. Yeah, no, it's still 3-2.
Still 3-2.
Jeez, I didn't see that coming. I was convinced Liverpool were going to hockey them.
Yeah.
I was going to say is in terms of rankings. So just imagine back in the day when you used to do the fantasy football through the Sun newspaper, and you'd have to phone up your ranking, wouldn't you?
Oh, probably, yeah.
I don't think anyone ever really played it, did they? Everyone just sent the team in and then never looked at it again. That was at least my experience of it.
Yeah.
It was like 7 minutes of a call, £4.20, and like, oh. I
do all everybody's code, didn't you? It was like 4 digits for each player and type it in. And God.
5, 7, 3, 1, Dion Dublin.
I'm pretty sure my mum told me she dialed those in a few times and never did. She was just like, yeah, fuck that.
I remember.
Oh yeah, your fantasy team is in, definitely. I swear.
I remember getting a phone call from, I think it was from the Sun, to say, I think it might have been like a week one, like, oh, you're in with a chance of like the weekly prize. And it turned out I wasn't.
Do you think it was?
Yeah, it was. I think it was. That was
ringing everyone.
Was it a Nigerian guy who phoned you?
It might have been.
Just want your credit card details.
It might have been.
Prince
Yakubu. That's all that.
That's an IRL where I all worry when he played for Everton and that, weren't it?
I love it.
Yeah.
45.
Yeah. That was always like David Moyes himself would make that joke all the time. Like, yeah, they tell me he's 28, but no, he's not. You just have to look at him. It's like there's no way. Especially like towards the end when he was just knackered and he was finished. Like they bring him on for like the last minute of a game. I'd be like, there's no way he's in his early 30s here. He must be like 45. Like
the only way you find out if he chopped his leg off and count the rings like a tree.
4th goal for Arsenal.
Oh, we are. And speaking of which,
no goal.
We might be getting the goal live here, are we?
Thomas Partey, the scorer.
Could we be ahead of JP? Is that physically possible?
Depends on the phone
How
connection.
can you be ahead of me?
JP, they're about to score.
We might hear a big roar in a minute.
4-0 Thomas Partey, yes.
Fuck.
I've definitely been that guy at the ground though as well, where like Everton have conceded, and like quietly you do a little yes because you realise like the assist came from like Jermaine Defoe or someone you had or something like that. That's the one I always remember. It's like I'm sad we just conceded, but I actually got him.
That was the one thing about the Liverpool 7-0 against United. It was like, okay, I have 2 of those players. At least that's something anyway. You know, when it gets to 5-0, it's like, fuck, we're not coming back here. You know, I might as well be happy that my player got an assist for the 6th one. Like,
unfortunately, one of them players was Salah. Remember that? You got nothing. 8 goals, nothing.
It was the same. Remember they won 9-0
He's got
against Bournemouth and he got nothing.
Yeah.
I need the fucker to do something here today. That's what I need. Come on, Salah.
I think it's been chalked off, that 4th goal.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it has. It has. He's not having a party tonight, is Thomas.
Probably a good thing.
At the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be me taxi bipping.
The only one with no goals in is City and Brentford.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah.
That's true, actually. It's where my captain's playing, fuck's sake. Anyone
Well,
got
you
eyes on
think
that
that-
game? What's going on?
Well, you think they're the two top scoring sides, aren't they?
Yeah.
What's your
On the beach,
feature
aren't
from the wires?
Another wasp.
Another wasp. We've had 2 wasps in the house this afternoon. So I did
It's
my
wasp
trick.
season, isn't it?
I did my trick of like blowing it out of the window. Just like,
Goal for United.
Oh,
is it Sancho?
Drum roll.
Bruno
We need-
Fernandes.
We need
that-
Rashford or Bruno here, lads.
Linné's got Bruno in the draft.
Is it Bruno? Oh
If
yes.
it is Bruno,
That's a good thing because
it is. Yeah, it's Fernandes.
Oh yes. Brilliant. We get a Rashford assist there as well, Chris. That'll do us.
What
Okay,
price
yeah,
do you think he'll be next season, Rashford? You're thinking 9 million, 8-9 million. He'll be down as a
He's got to
striker.
be a striker next
Should
year.
be.
Yeah. Should they? That was one of the things in the summer. They chopped him down like to. Was it 6 million? He was at the start of the season.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
one of those
like
ones
he
where it
was
like-
in. He was
He
injured.
had an
for-
awful. He had 2 bad seasons, fair enough. Like, but 6 million. Like usually United players, even if they're no good, they just tend because they're popular with people who don't take the game that seriously. Just I'd buy a United player. They always seem to make them really expensive.
I remember during the draft, me and Chris Elliott doing what a trade this was. So I had Rashford,
Fred, a second
and you give me
assist for Fred.
Scala, weren't it?
It was.
Oh
It was a
yeah.
daring move for me at the time
Yeah.
because it was one of those things of like, oh, Salah's got to come good. Salah's got to come good. So I'd held on to him, and then I think you'd mentioned on the podcast, Andy, about getting rid of Rashford. I was like, go on then, I'll give it a try.
Yeah,
And
and,
he's
that's when he
just-
started scoring, weren't it? And
Yeah.
Salah started scoring.
He's seen me through so many weeks with that draft. He's pretty much kept me going.
I would say your fixture this past week was just like wild, weren't it? Were about 18 points behind JP, and then the Man United boys just like turned up for you.
I knew that there was a big win coming against Chelsea, but I didn't anticipate it being like that. But hell, it worked. It was it did as well. So it kept me in the picture. But I think I'm done.
I think Rashford for me is that player this season. There's always one every season that you just never get round to getting in your team. Like it never happened for me this year. Like there were little periods where I've had him, or like free hit I had him for that, but I didn't really have a long period with Rashford, and that's one of the things that has killed me this year. It was just, I'm guessing Arsenal just go because I can see JP there.
No, still 3-0.
It's 4, lads.
4-0.
There it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who
got the assist?
I just saw a hand going up in the air.
It was like, who are you? Who are you? There you go, 4-0.
There's a goal possibly for Everton.
oh,
It's got big chance next
Yes.
to it. So
Here we go. Yeah, they're going wild.
Fucking get in.
Doucouré for Everton.
Fucking
Doucouré.
I'm a couple of minutes behind. You can see like Cody's trying to like get the players going, trying to get the fans going and stuff. It's paid off.
Gabriel Jesus, the Arsenal goal, which
Jesus.
is another player of Linné's. I'm done. I'm out.
He's gone.
Sorry,
I'm going to
mate.
say, Andy,
Thank you, Mr. Linné.
that second Spurs goal, Andy, was a Kane assist as well, by the way.
Oh,
Which is bad
pisser.
news. Yeah, which is bad news for you.
Well, end of the day,
Doesn't Eddie have him?
I'm winning something.
What's
That's
what
the
was the cash? Was it top 3 or top 2?
Top three.
Yeah.
So it's 160 for first, 60 for second, and 20 for third.
Yeah. Before you put that in our chat, I went back and rewatched the video from the start of the season where Matty decided on those numbers, and then in the following breath said, "And we'll all pay you by Saturday, Benno."
Has he paid you yet?
To be fair, Matty paid me. The last ones were Linne and Gareth. Linne did pay me. Nothing from GRAPPL Gareth. Unbelievable. I have to chase him down, break his legs.
I know where he lives.
He's got 45 minutes left here.
He's selling the app. You see, that's what it is. He's in a big sale he's selling it to Qatar. That's what it is, and he's waiting for the money to come in.
It's fine. I handle the money on the podcast side. I'll just dock his wages. It's all right.
a transfer embargo.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
Trossard
have to
has
figure
done
that out
well
for next
today.
season, how we're going to do it. Because I think I definitely want to give Carl a chance to get back in. I think that's only fair as much as I'll drop the gimmick. Well, maybe we'll see who's interested in maybe whoever finished highest in the regular league. Maybe that's the fairest way to do it.
Or Martin. In fairness, Martin has listened to he's the only person I'd say who's listened to every epised of this.
Yeah.
So
Even this one, he's probably going to listen to this tomorrow.
He will. So in fairness, I think Martin deserves a shot as well.
I wish there was a way of doing it, like some kind of knockout or something, you know what I mean? Like playoffs. We could have figured that out.
Yeah. There's Cammy.
If you can hear me, JP, knock yourself in whenever if something happens. I'm even ahead of Andy here with I've got, because you can't see it at the bottom. I've got JP cam in the ground, so if I see limbs flailing, I know Arsenal have scored.
Yeah, Eddie's got 21 points. So, Harry Kane's done me over here.
What a fucking goal. I've just saw the Everton goal. It's a fucking screamer.
It's a cracking strike.
Volley from complete way outside the box.
Big goal, that, isn't it, Everton?
It's a beast, that. The scenes.
But he said like with attackers in it up front, that like Calvert-Lewin's just like made of glass, isn't he? Nowadays,
every now and then he's fit for a stretch of 3 games, and there'll be one game in them 3 where he looks like one of the best players in the world, and then the other 2 he just looks completely finished, and then he's off injured again for another 2 months. It's just
Neil Maupay's done nothing, has he, since he's come from Brighton?
He's rubbish. Yeah.
I had Calvert-Lewin early on in the season in the draft, and just in the hope that he comes back from injury, he'll be all right. And I think after maybe 3 or 4 games, there's no point in having him. But then it was trying to find somebody who I could replace him with, because strikers when in the draft
never any strikers.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
I think we nailed the draft though, James. You having the 12 teams. I think
it's perfect. Yeah.
10 makes it easier.
10 was it?
But I think 12. I've enjoyed the dig trying to get extra players. And I know the striker situation's been pretty dire, but we've all had to find ways around it, haven't we? And it's not too bad to the point where it's silly. If we have 14 teams, that'd be too many, I think. But 12 works.
Exactly. No, it's spot on. And also I think it keeps everybody interested until the end. Because basically if anyone in the bottom half
I need
could have got relegated this year up till very recently.
Yeah.
Anyone in the top 6, Jordan was way up there for a while, and then towards the end he was nearly in relegation trouble. So I think if you had 16 people, it'd get cut off very quickly, because there'd be some people with rubbish teams as well. If you had 16 people in it, there'd be some really weak teams that would never have a chance.
2-0 Leicester. Voot fast.
Oh, Jesus. I tell you, no one's getting points from any of these goals today, are they?
Southampton 4.
No way.
Adam Armstrong.
Number 8, Madison for Eddie has got the assist, I think. So I think Eddie's winning the draft. Adam Armstrong of old Coventry and Blackburn fame.
Come on, Salah.
That'll teach me for putting Keller in, won't it?
Yeah.
Dog shit.
I'm slipping behind at the top of the GRAPPL league.
I was just refreshing, having a look.
12 back there, yeah. Kane, basically. The Kane captaincy has killed me, basically. It's literally the amount of points Kane has that I'm behind.
He's been so consistent, hasn't he, Harry Kane?
He has, yeah. The only thing I was thinking, he's been a kind of a...
Matthias Faz.
Oh, Matty! Oh. Jesus, if Wout Fass is the man that saves Matty, that's FPL draft heritage. That's hilarious.
Actually, you know what I haven't looked at? How are me and Matty doing in the cup?
Oh, the cup. You can't lose. You can't lose the cup final to Matty.
Let's have a look.
He doesn't have Haaland. That's the... Oh, no, this is the normal team, isn't it?
Normal, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, so it's not... Yeah.
I'm on 33. What's he on?
I think you can do that on live FPL, Benno.
Oh, can I do the cup on live FPL? Yeah.
I think there's an option. Let me check for you now. Where is it?
What's that?
Oh yeah, I'll just bring up the FPL club league, and then I can just compare our teams.
Oh yeah, exactly. But there's a way.
1-0 Will Hughes for Palace.
Heart skip
Palace
then.
Forest.
Yeah.
Away
I'm on in the cup. I'm 39, and Matty is 47 minus 12, so that's him on 35. So I'm up by 4 points. That minus 12 he's done here. I'll bring it up. He did Alisson to De Gea. That's worked out. Anthony to Gakpo, Shaw to Trippier, and Ederson to Alisson.
Alisson. Oh, he must have done them last night.
Yeah, that was a rough one. Because he'd be better. Yeah, he'd be better off the other way around.
Did he buy? Why did he buy 2 keepers?
Oh yeah,
he bought 2 goalkeepers. Why did he do that?
Why has he done that?
Hasn't he? You said De Gea, and then you said
yeah. Just looking at it there.
Oh,
that's literally what he's done.
So that's the 4 point. If he loses that by 4 points,
well,
I'm seeing him tonight, so I can give him grief about that.
You can certainly give him lots of grief about that. Literally handed you the cup.
So yeah, he brought Alisson in, and then obviously, so the news is broken, and then he switched Alisson to De Gea. So that's where.
That's what happened. Right, he tried to correct the mistake. Right, okay. Who was his other keeper?
Begovic, who I didn't even know was in the league still.
No, Jesus. Who's he playing for?
Everton.
It's Everton, yeah. I didn't even realize he was still in the squad. It's like when a couple of weeks ago when Walcott started popping up with points, and it was like, fucking hell, thought he'd retired. Like he started getting 3 goals a game for like a period of about 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's leaving Southampton, so he'll probably be in like the Championship next season or one of the teams coming up, I guess.
He's still a great FIFA player, Walcott. Still get him in because he's fast. That's all you need to be in FIFA sometimes.
All right. Not Madison.
Yeah, not much going on. Bit of a lull at the minute, isn't it?
I'm just needing points from my midfield. They're all 2 points. Almiron, Rodrigo, Salah 2 points.
Just need Salah to do something here. So as it stands, Everton are safe. Leicester, Leeds gone. And then Villa have made the Conference League ahead of Spurs as it stands.
The Conference League.
For Villa, they're probably delighted to get into Europe.
Yeah.
In fairness.
Oh, that's what Uzic's in it, West Ham.
They should win it as well. You know.
Well, the thing is, you win it, you're in the Europa League.
Yeah.
It's
again, though, if you're Villa, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
In the Championship a couple of years ago, you know. And Emery is their manager as well, which means he probably will win the fucking thing. Like,
Connor, there he is. Connor's going to be
hello.
Give us the update on the real table, the real league table, Connor.
I know. Yeah, I was like tracking it. I was like, I may as well just be here.
How's it going, mate? You all good?
Yeah, I'm doing all good, thank you. Everyone else doing well?
Yeah. How's your day going with the FPL? Where I know the draft's gone for.
I haven't even looked at my FPL. Yeah, I've been trying to keep up with the draft, like what's going on with it. of just seeing who's staying up and who's going to win. So
how's it stand at the minute, mate?
At the minute, I think Matty's staying up at the minute because he's on 47 points currently.
Right.
And Eddie's going to be champion as well as it stands.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's only a small gap in it at the moment, Connor.
Yeah, it's not much.
Like
I think
Kane's getting the 3 points and
with bonus, I think it's about an 8-point lead.
Goal for Leeds.
He's gotten
Go for Leeds.
Go for Leeds. Does that affect anything? Don't think it does. Does
it?
It?
If it's Rodrigo, I'll be like a pig in
Harrison.
Chardonnay.
Harrison.
Oh, bugger him.
It gives them a chance if Everton concede, though.
Yeah, it puts them on the same points as Leicester, but Leicester have better goal difference.
Oh, actually, Leeds are fucked, are they?
Yeah.
I think Leeds are fucked at that, no matter what at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd need a huge reversal kind of from... They'd need Leicester to lose.
Rutter assist. Rutter assist for that one.
That's no good.
No. Oh, it's a Bangol's me clean sheet for Kulizevsky in midfield. Thank you and good night.
Harrison for Chris Wilson.
Who do you need to score in the draft team, Andy? Who should we look out? Who should we look out for?
Well, I think from Newcastle, Almiron and Isak, Rodrigo for Leeds. Salah's the main one. I need to turn up, but Liverpool.
Is he in your draft team as well? Yeah.
Yeah, Liverpool look like they're got the flip flops on, don't they?
To the beach.
I don't think there's anything really. One of my mistakes here, I stuck Everson on the bench, the Leicester keeper. Goal, Liverpool, Cody Gakpo.
I think there's a Tottenham goal coming as well.
Spud's goal.
Yeah.
Not Kane. Tell me not Kane.
Harry Kane.
Oh,
that's it.
Again.
Bastard.
Harry Kane, yeah.
That's a killer. That I'm just glad no one I'm chasing's got him, but like overall,
I think Bleakley is the champion.
I think there's another Liverpool goal as well.
Oh! It's a Trent assist on the first one, by the way.
It's just popped up as big chance again.
Yeah, it's 4-3.
4-4.
4-3, 4-4. Is it?
4-4.
Yeah, 4-4. 4-5-4, 4-5-5.
Diogo Jota.
Oh, fuck off.
There's a Trent assist on the first one, if anyone cares.
Harry Kane scored again.
Fucking hell, I went for a piss.
No more pissing, Jeff. You're a jinx. Stay in the room.
Yeah.
So what's that? 4-4 all?
Yeah.
Well, Harry Kane scored.
Yeah.
Salah assist, Andy.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Something anyway.
Take that, mate.
I think it's all over, lads.
I think it's all over.
Liverpool might go for the win now.
Yeah, I might push.
The things you tell yourself just to keep the interest. They might go for 5. You never know.
Narratives, isn't it? It's all about the narrative.
Absolutely. Well, look, in fairness, people were right. There's been lots of fucking goals anyway, hasn't there?
The only match is Brentford-Man City.
Yeah.
That's the only one.
Ederson, the bastard, will keep a clean sheet now on the last day just to fuck me over again. Fuck him.
We never got a final like troll 11.
Oh, no, I didn't even think about it, actually. He has to be the goalkeeper anyway. No question.
And if he keeps a clean sheet, captain as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Wilf Zaha, he's always been. You know when you see like the official sites put up like the worst 11 of the season, and I never see Wilf in there. It's like, what game are you playing? He's got to be in every bad team going.
It's not that he's bad; it's that he scores when you don't have him.
Yeah,
he gets a fair amount of points. It's just you'll never get points when you own him. That's the thing with him. And then you sit down to watch Palace because you have him, and he's just pissing and moaning for the whole match, face on him like a slapped arse. I swear to God. Miserable bastard.
Don't know if that's working now. Let's see.
Son will be one, won't he?
Porro assist.
He'd be in the troll 11 for this season, Son. For what price he is.
Yeah.
That's how the league's looking at the minute, Jamesy.
No, it's gone. It's gone.
God.
559, buddy.
He has Jesus as well.
Oh.
So Jesus has got 12 points. Kane is on fucking 20 or something like so. Yeah.
So Yerry Mina has just tried biting Dominic Solanke.
What? Tried biting him.
There's a bit of a melee in there's been. Cause I'm probably a couple of minutes behind on
Pickford's
TV
been booked for something.
Pickford's down on the ground with a hand injury. And then there's been a bit of a melee in the goal area, and they've just shown a couple of slow motion replays of Mina like grab it. He has hold of Solanke's shirt, and he's like his head's gone towards his shoulder.
Right, one of them.
You won't mess with Yerry Mina, would you?
No.
Oh yeah, I'm just seeing it now. It's all kicking off. It's like backstage at AEW, isn't it? How does Solanke taste? Nice one for all the work you've done on the Discord, Connor. Good to
no problem at all.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, happy to have been able to help. But it seems like it's going all right. The soft launch that we weren't expecting.
Yeah, sorry about that again.
That's all right.
Yeah, I was late night trying to link Discord to Patreon, and it just, I think in doing that action, it therefore, because I think anyone who's got the Patreon linked to the Discord then got automatically added to the Discord. So then we had a load of people popping up like, what the fuck is this? How long is this kind of thing?
You have to do something about have to do something about those emojis.
Yeah.
Oh
definitely. Yeah. The welcome one.
Waving things like every time. I think it must be automatic.
I'm just showing our Jeff now what Discord is, because he not a clue. Have you?
Still haven't.
We're gonna get Jeff on.
He's only getting used to that Twitter chat.
Exactly, yeah.
We're all set in our ways. We're all we're children of forums, aren't we, Jamesy?
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Threads.
Do you still have like UKFF accounts?
I've got one, but I haven't logged in a very long time.
Oh, I couldn't tell you what the password is. Yeah, it's still a live forum, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll go.
Yeah. Isn't that a Ring of Honor tag team, the Children of Forums?
Should have been, shouldn't it? Yeah.
Seth Rollins and someone else.
Should have been a gimmick on the Schadenfreude and Friends shows. Children of Discord. Children of F1. Maybe that could have worked. Oh,
dear.
Except this is 5 now. That'll be happy.
It must be 5-0.
Something's happened. Does he mean it? Oh, there we go. He's back. You right, JP?
How are we?
There we go, 5.
This is the brother who's got 115 kids.
Can't hear him, but
who scored a clock? No idea. Going mad. It's 5-0. They're taking the pisses. Oh, someone scored. I'm sure, Andy, you know who scored ahead of fucking I do. Even though I'm at the game. Because that's how the way this crazy technology works. There's in bollocks. You know who scored the assist at this point in time. I've no idea, but it is 5-0 here. Arsenal versus Wolves. If we know what's going on.
It's gone full Chris Kamara.
We're beating Sky Sports here with JP on the man on the ground.
It's like listening to BBC Radio 5 over here in Ireland. Back in the day, all you could hear is,
Kievor, defender, my man.
who scored?
Kievor.
Have you got him?
Not so much to drink, Andrew.
No,
Just give that
Jakob Kievor.
All right.
The defender.
Have you got him in the draft?
I have.
Ooh, that brings it close.
I'm back, lads. It was Tibial who scored the goal.
Kievor.
So I don't know what that means in terms of the goal.
I've got it.
Say get in on it. But there we are. Go for it.
Man.
I'm going to go for a piss. So I'll play it on.
Yeah, don't be filming in there.
Goal at Leicester. West Ham have scored.
Davy Moyes doing us a favour.
It was. Who's that? Oh, Pablo Fornells, isn't it?
Oh. Rashford's been subbed off for anybody who owns him, by the way.
37 points I'm on now for Arsenal. Kievor.
With bonus, that takes it to between 1 point between you both.
Oh,
Eddie's
really?
on 41, you're on 40.
So a yellow card could decide the league.
Oh, I love that.
This is what we wanted.
So yeah, that Kiwior, 12 points he's got. What a man.
You need them to keep the clean sheet, Andy.
Yeah.
You don't want Wolves getting a breakaway goal there.
You can cut the tension with a spatula, can't you? Oh, you can. Yeah.
Spatula.
But thing is, Eddie's got
Perhaps.
Firmino coming off the bench.
Does he? Let's have a look.
You know, instead of Tierney.
Come on, they need to get him on, don't they? Really?
Need to get Kieran Tierney on.
Yeah.
Matoma's come off the bench for Brighton as well, for anybody who has him, which is
that's a good sign. I like that. So yeah, there's Eddie's lot at the minute. Got Firmino to come off the bench. He's on 37.
Yeah, so I need Tierney to come off to knock that out.
Oh, as a sub, he's not. He hasn't started, has he not?
No.
Is he on the bench? Let's check. He's sure to give him a run out.
It's like Eddie and Nketiah. He hasn't come on yet. Or Danny Welbeck.
He's on. He's on. He just came on for Kivior. so your clean sheet is in the bank for Kivior, no matter what. And Tierney's come on for a 1-pointer for him.
So on my bench, so if Eddie Nketiah doesn't come on, I've got Harry Maguire.
He's on as well.
Nketiah.
Nketiah came on for Trossard.
Yeah, he's on 1 point.
Oh, yeah, he's just come on. So 38 points now. Oh, God.
But
Eddie will be on 37.
Your Arsenal clean sheet is locked in, though, because he's gone off. So no matter what, even if they concede now, you're grand.
Come on, baby.
What a signing.
I think as it
did well there, Andy, getting him in.
That's a good get. Yeah. He's like 4 million in the real game. He's like the bottom of the bottom rung defender.
I think I only put him in because I remember JP mentioning about him on one of the pre-shows of Spotlight.
Yeah, he was saying it'd be a good one to have to the end of the season, wasn't it? I remember he said that. Should have listened.
It's because Saliba got injured, weren't it? And he's been the mainstay instead of like Rob Holding and. Bloody hell!
Into the last 10 minutes of the season, anyway, lads.
There you go. Been a good one, Annie. Enjoyed this one. It's probably the most I've ever enjoyed an FPL season. 100%. Like.
I think it's mainly the group we've had and the draft and everything. To be honest, like it's
made all the difference, Annie.
Yeah, it's not as fun a game when you're playing on your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's probably one of the things that's got me interested in football again.
Yeah.
Like in like Premier League and stuff.
Well, that's the thing because I'm going to watch Double or Nothing tonight at Matty's cousins, Gary's, and like them that'll always like take the piss because I'm really not that arsed about days like today aside, but not that arsed about Everton anymore. And I used to be a season ticket holder, I'll be like, "Oh, you won't have seen that, will you, Benno?" And it's like, no, I see more games than you do. You play once a week. But I'm literally sat here watching every game, watching match of the day.
I know who Kivior is.
Brentford goal.
Brentford goal.
Possibly. It's got a big chance on it.
Man City clean sheet could be gone.
That's
yeah,
wild,
it's come up. Yeah, it's come up on live score.
I mean,
have you any City players, Andy? Defenders?
No, I got rid of Laporte. Yeah, one.
Pinnock.
Pinnock. He'll be on a few teams because
I think you've got him, Benno, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot of people have him
in the draft. Yeah,
a lot of people still have him on their benches from that double game week, though. So he might come off a few benches and.
Fucking hell.
Ederson again. Ederson's clean sheet gone again. And for once, I don't have him.
So Kane's got the 3, hasn't he? How's the points looking, Connor?
Still 41 all. I was just checking.
41 all.
Jesus.
If it's a draw, what happens? Oh, you could still win, Chris.
I think Andy wins.
No, Eddie win. Eddie would win it, wouldn't he?
But it lets Chris back in.
No,
Eddie would
way
win,
behind.
Are you way? Oh, okay.
At the minute, even just on basic teams, he's on 33. I'm on 22.
Okay, right.
And I think most of I know Garnacho, Casemiro, and Rashford have all gone off. I know Eriksen and Martial have come on, but yeah, I'm not holding out much hope.
Yeah, just looking at the teams in general, like I think unless you captain Kane, it was a captain fail week for pretty much everyone. Like Salah's on 5, Saka's on 6, Alvarez is on 2. Like no one's really.
I'm just looking at my team. 53 points I've got this week. Bloody hell.
Have you still got Ake, Benno?
Oh yeah, okay, there we go.
He'll keep his clean sheets because he was subbed off after 63
minutes. Oh, was
minutes.
he? I didn't notice.
Yeah, he was. I'm just looking at live score, and he was subbed off in 63 minutes. So you'll keep his clean sheet points.
I'll take that.
Happy days. Jeez, you must be on a great score this week, Benno.
Okay, yeah, I'm on. It's not that great. 41.
Alvarez is letting you down.
Yeah, he's killing me. So I'm still
81. I'll see you there.
I'm quite far behind Gareth again now. I'm 14 points behind him.
69th place myself. Nice.
When the chips were down, Bleakley came good, didn't he? In fairness to him, he didn't bottle it on the final day.
Flake 99, Jeff. Yourself.
I finally hit top 100.
At least a beat at something. That's always a bonus.
Yeah.
How's Roberto Carlos getting on at the bottom?
Have a little. Do you reckon he's logged in yet?
1,432 he's got as points. 34 this week.
It's an achievement in itself to get that few points, like, in fairness to him.
That's what Will wanted to do. He wanted some of the prize money to go to whoever finished bottom, didn't he?
My draft team's got more points than him.
So with that City losing their clean sheet, and I've just adding up all the subs. Linne's on 30. I'm on 24.
Ooh!
So there's still a chance.
A goal. Give us some of your players there, Chris, that we should listen out for.
Ben Mee is still playing. Ramsdale's still playing. Eriksen and Martial are both on for United. Zuma and Perisic are both on 0s. Antonio I've got up front, but he's gone off. Longley is coming off my bench for a 2-pointer. And then Mateus Cunha hasn't played. So there's
Martial maybe might be your best chance.
Yeah, Martial or Eriksen.
Ivan Perisic, what a donkey he's been.
Yeah.
And you know what? This would be classic Chris Elliott from the whole season if you sneak in at the very end and win it. Wouldn't it though? We're all talking about Eddie and Andy, and then Chris just actually goes, "Actually, lads, I just won the whole thing."
especially with the amount of points you've got, Chris.
That's what I mean. He's got the lowest points apart from Chris.
Yeah,
Connor.
What was it I said the other day? It was like if Connor scored 17 points more or something like that, then I would be the lowest point scorer of the whole league.
And you're 6 points away from winning it.
Will two relegations today, Cooley.
I think as it stands, I will be doing that as well, Chris. So you could win with the lowest one for it.
It has to happen now. It has to happen now.
Yeah, it's got to happen now.
Chris, just looking at this, like the scores, I've got 320 points more than you.
Fucking hell. That's
10 points a week.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah. Hello, Will.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, William.
It's not going well for me at the moment, is it?
What's the state of play for relegation, Connor, at the moment? Is it?
It's currently both Will and Matty are winning, but Matty scored 18 more than Will. So
on points scored, he'll go
pretty
down.
clear on that.
You're going down with the Leicester. Down with the Leicester.
Is it? Well, this is the thing, because I think it's a bit less than that now, because Leicester's conceded, because Matty's got two Leicester defenders. So I think Matty's still winning, but the gap's narrower. So basically, ironically, what I need now for both myself and Leicester to stay up is for Everton to concede, because he's got a Everton defender as well, which kind of explains how he's doing so badly with Haaland in his side. Because a Leicester Everton defense would do it. But basically, Bournemouth get a goal. I think I stay up, but Bournemouth have to get a goal for me to have a chance, because otherwise he's going to have a defender with a clean sheet. But yeah, classic Leicester turning up when it was out of our hands.
Are you in a wind tunnel there, Will?
Oh, sorry. Let me turn my fan off. There's that better.
Yes. It's like you stood next to an helicopter.
It's hot here in Wolverhampton. I was out in the bound for Birmingham Pride yesterday, and I was like, you know what? It's too hot to do that 2 days in a row.
Did you have a rum or two, William?
I did. You did. You know what? It's funny because I did the classic thing of after the parade, I went to get something to eat. So I went to this steakhouse and had some cocktails. So it was good. If you're ever in Birmingham, I'd highly recommend Rico Edizio. It's good stuff. It's expensive but worth it.
How did you have your rum? Well done.
What's that? My steak. A medium rare, but this is one of those where they bring it around on skewers, so you don't get to decide how it's cooked. You just take what you're given.
Right. 10 minutes added at Everton.
Well, Pickford got injured, didn't he? Briefly.
Right.
Did he?
Yeah, you got like a clash.
Jesus. And if Bournemouth scored, would that keep? Who would that keep up?
Leicester.
Oh,
unless West Ham's equalised, which I don't think they have.
No, 6 minutes left at the old King Power.
Jesus. Imagine the stress if you're an Everton fan sitting there now. Fuck.
What a downfall for Leicester, though. Champions to Championship. That'll be an headline, won't it, tomorrow?
What year did they win it?
I think if Everton concede, I think Will stays up as well.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Yeah, it's
I've just figured it out.
If Bournemouth, because Matty was miles ahead until West Ham scored, ironically, because Matty has two Leicester defenders. But that made me competitive again. So at the moment, I think he's like a point ahead based on his clean sheet bonus for his Everton defender. So I need, for both my sides, I need Bournemouth to score.
Full time at Selhurst, 1-1, Palace, Nottingham Forest.
See, this is the thing, Will. Like, I honestly, like, as much as with Everton, it's like Leicester aren't the team I'd want to go down. I hate that. I hate that happened. That like, you just won the league that year, and it was such a great thing, and just to be where you are now. It just doesn't seem right. I wish there was another team that were going down instead, like a Forest or someone.
But we kind of deserve it because we've been so complacent. Like the whole thing of keeping Rodgers when he'd clearly given up and didn't want to be there anymore because he didn't want to pay his payouts. It's like, you can't do that when you're Leicester. We're always going to be in danger of getting sucked into a relegation battle. We just clearly, people in that club decided that we were always going to finish in the top half, and it's just like, that's not Leicester's history. We're not a Tottenham. We're not a Liverpool that can have a bad season and finish 12th.
Yeah,
a bad season for us is we're going to get relegated.
Shit.
Because the same thing happened when we got relegated after O'Neill left, where we'd been obviously not as extreme as winning the league, but we'd won the League Cup twice. We'd had that really strong start to the season, the Peter Taylor. And then we fell away, and it just fell away quickly because deep down we're not a big club.
Full time at Old Trafford, 2-1 Man United, and full time at Brentford as well, 1-0 Brentford.
Wild. I sat there for ages trying to decide Alvarez or Mahrez, and it literally didn't matter at all. Like, you did fucking nothing.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
It's a strange one. You just, it's very hard to predict these final days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because this was such a open league with so much to go, I think it was like only Chelsea had nothing to play for a month out. So it's like to get from there to it's only the relegation battle that's up for grabs. It's kind of weird.
Finished 1-1 at Stamford Bridge.
So
apparently Pickford just made a huge save at Everton. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, a hell of a stop.
I'll get that on there, Everton Bournemouth. On there.
So United secured third as well. That's pretty good going. It's not a bad season.
I think the points at the moment, it's Eddie 41, me 41.
Right.
Have you anyone still playing at the moment?
I don't think I have. I think
because a yellow card would swing it like.
Yeah. Arsenal's finished 5-0.
That is the most Arsenal result ever.
Yeah.
Let's start playing again now that there's absolutely nothing to go for.
Southampton, Liverpool finished 4-4. There's a possible Tottenham goal coming.
No, fuck's sake.
Not fucking Kane. Is it Kulusevski?
Kane hat-trick. Watch this now. No, Kulusevski's been subbed off.
Oh. Don't disappoint me there, Jamesy.
Sorry. It was about half an hour ago, in fairness.
I've got a bonus point because my goalkeeper made a lot of saves. By the way, that gave me a heart attack on Friday night. I realised that
Lucas Moura for Spurs.
Oh,
yeah, it sounds like
it weren't Kane.
Well, it could be an
at Villa Park.
It's a goal since 2021. Lucas Moura.
Lucas Moura, one of the best players I've ever seen live. Him, Lucas Moura.
It could be an assist from him though.
So that's Leeds down, Jeff. You'll be happy.
Hey, get in!
30 Leeds.
30 Leeds. See you later.
You rub it in your
no one's crying about that.
No.
Day by day.
So, no, 39 points I'm on. So...
Full time at the King Power, 2-1.
Jesus. Can't imagine what it's like at Goodison right now. It's
let's go to Goodison on my telly. Let's have a look what's left. So there's 3 minutes and 40 seconds left as a free kick to Everton, is it?
Come on, Bournemouth.
Stop it, William.
Do it for my draft side.
You're not going to work tomorrow if they do it, Will.
Benno, are you using that certain TV thing?
Yeah.
If you stick it on Sky Sports main event, that's usually pretty quick behind. Like it's not too far. I think
just switched to the SD version of that. I'm on 96 minutes and 10 seconds.
The one I've got up is 96:45, just on the HD version.
I'll try the HD.
97.06 on
42.
The Spurs assist was Sarr, so it wasn't Kane with Andy, so you're okay there.
So
hold on.
Go on.
So as it stands, I've just checked. It is Eddie 41, me 42.
Oh, where'd the extra point come from? A bonus?
Goes to Connor for an adjudication.
It was another save from Kelleher in net.
Oh, a save bonus.
Wow.
The Irishman does it for you. Ireland's number one.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
Like going off the bonus points. It's like Eurovision, this. I go to the adjudicator.
The results of the Ogden jury.
Oh my fucking God.
Trying to get the draft league up now.
Queeveen Kelleher might have just won the draft league.
You only drafted him in this week, didn't you?
Only drafted him in this morning.
I tell you what, that was a great get. Did you hear the Allison news and get him, or did you go ahead of it?
Yeah, straight away. I just went in.
You see,
Put him in.
Engaged
I
managers.
took Kepper out. Chelsea's Kepper.
I did the same thing on Friday
How many
night.
points
where
is...
I did the same thing on Friday night where I realised that Navas was injured. So scrambled to find goalkeepers that were likely to play.
Yeah, it was like Wayne Hennessy for Forest, weren't it? And
yeah, that's what I ended up getting.
Yeah.
Well, they're already somebody's phone, aren't they?
Yeah. It's like that Brian Gunn Twitter thing today with all transistor radios in and well, there's like 53 seconds left now with Everton. They just need to
got it on.
This is like Everton Wimbledon back in the day, Benno.
Yeah, like I say, I was there for that. It was fucking wasn't as painful as this. Like it feels like if Bournemouth get near our goal, all the fans are just going to rush the pitch and not let it in.
Sean Dyche pointing at his watch here.
That's Burnley market. This one, Burnley market.
He's done some job, in fairness to him.
Yeah, he was the right appointment.
No signings, no money. Sold a player on him in January. No money to spend.
Yeah,
kept him up.
Professional, as Matthew would say, professional job.
Yeah. I think every other game is over at this stage.
Yeah.
Full time on my timeline.
Yeah, no, I think I might have won by a point.
Fans are keeping the ball on my stream.
Really?
So currently the Bournemouth throw-in. It's full time, all over Everton still.
In fucking hell.
And I'm pretty sure that's me relegated as well.
Oh,
Matty will get his Everton defender will get clean.
Hands are on the pitch now.
I think it is.
Is that where we are, Connor? Go on, where are we, Connor?
I think so. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on the bonus points thing because it's showing different on different sites that I'm checking for them. So I'm not 100% sure with the bonus points between Eddie and Andy. But I think Matty's got quite a few more points than Will for it. So I think Will's down. Sorry, Will.
It was the loss to JP that did me in. I knew because I think Leicester also lost that day, and I was just like, yeah, both my teams have been relegated today, and that was about a few weeks ago.
Well, it's just a bit of bad luck, isn't it, Will?
Well, the thing is, I
don't like.
So go on, Ben.
Sorry, the Everton fans are doing a pitch invasion right now. This isn't the game to pitch it. There's nothing to fucking.
Oh, I know it's the old Roy Keane argument, isn't it? Oh, celebrating mediocrity.
Yeah. Well, it's like last year, I think, was forgivable, but 2 years in a row. Like at that point, you don't celebrate.
And probably they'll be in the exact same situation next year because they'll have no money to spend again in the summer. So they'll be in a relegation battle again next year.
But then again, I think the teams coming up aren't great shakes, are they?
Yeah.
I thought we said that last year, and they all did fairly well, you know. Depends how they spend their money, really.
Who's coming up again this year?
But Burnley, Sheffield United, and Luton.
Oh, Luton, yeah.
Luton are good at. I said to Jeff yesterday, they're very similar to Brentford, but they're in. You look at there's no real star names, or I mean, they've got a player playing for him in the first 11 who was on loan at Rochdale 2 seasons ago. Says it all.
Yeah, but that's saying like Bobby Sanchez for Brighton, isn't it?
Bobby Sanchez, yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
That's why it is. But I think with like Burnley, I think they had a lot of loan signings, especially from City as well. You know.
Yeah, Harwood Bellis, he's one of the ones.
I think Tommy Doyle was it, or was it Sheffield?
Yeah.
So they're probably in a similar situation to Notts Forest, where they had to make a rough load of signings to replace those what they had on loan.
I think with company, he'll have great contacts, won't he?
Yeah, he's got sponsorship with Specsavers.
Well, yeah.
So it should be all right.
You still calculating there, Connor?
I am. I don't trust what. So the app that I'm using for it is saying 42 all for it, but I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
So
very close.
Who's the bone of contention? What's the one that's wrong?
I think it's Elise. It's saying Elise here's got a bonus point, but on other things I'm checking, it's saying he doesn't. So I'm not sure.
That's Palace, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he has got he's got a bonus point. Has Eddie got Elise?
Yes, he has.
Shit, I've not counted.
It says on the FPL app, Elise is on 25. So you've got Hughes on 31, Awoniyi on 30, and Elise on 25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The provisional one that they're officially given is that Elise got one bonus. And he's on 6 in total.
And there's how many is Botman getting?
39, 42. Yeah, 42 all.
Oh. So what happens there now? You've still won it then,
Eddie wins.
Eddie wins.
Oh, imagine
That's
a draw.
sickener.
We couldn't have written that though, in fairness. Fucking hell.
The one result I needed to win, and I bottle it on the last day.
Yeah. You rode your luck for 38 weeks, in fairness.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Brilliant, though. What a league, lads. What a league.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's second. It's.
Oh,
boy. Hey, am I Everton or am I Leicester? I need to know, Connor. Come on.
You're both.
Are you staying up, Matty?
Is that confirmed with the bonus points and all that bollocks?
I think so. I could be wrong.
Basically,
it looks right.
You were thrashing me, ironically, because you had 2.
I know. I knew about the Leicester will. I seen that. I seen Fast scored, and I was like, just hold on. You know what I mean? But I seen they conceded, and I thought it flew up in the air. Then that I thought,
because Everton held on, both my teams have been relegated.
Right. No, look in the cup, doggies. You Ben, no chance.
I don't think so. I can't get the live score back up, but I think because you took such a heavy hit, we were looking at your team before.
That goalie's killed me off. The goalie killed me off. I don't look at any of your groups, and I seen that Allison. You were all saying Allison was out, and I was scrambling. Then I thought, but I thought he changed him in. You know what I mean? Bastard.
It's nice that I don't look at any of your groups.
No, I see what you say about Pep and all that, and it gets your mind going too much, doesn't it? It makes you second guess every decision that you're making. It's too much, and you best sometimes just sticking with your own. It's hard, lad.
You
part of the game, innit?
Shoot, Matty.
James, did you do? Totally do. Oh, mate, honestly, but I don't know. It's mad if I've stayed up on by what? I buy a few points, is it then, Will, or goal difference, is it?
It's points difference. We're equal
Points
on the actual match points. And so
Total
it's
points
points
scored.
scored.
Right.
Overall points scored. Garrett's favourite stat.
Who's won the league then?
I think Eddie's won it by mine and Eddie's match today was 42 all off provisional scores. So Eddie's
a draw? Didn't that let no one else in? If it was a draw, wasn't that you, Chris? Or was it?
If I'd won, it would let me in. But I think I've lost to Lene. So
Oh, you've done a Dortmund there.
Got a couple of big guests here. First up, there he is, Champione.
The champ is here.
Fucking hell! Can we never do that again, please?
If you don't want to, Eddie, you can take my place. Not play.
I was about to say the same. You can't mind if you want.
I've spent 3 hours playing softball, and then I've tidied my room, and I'm like, I'm not looking at any football whatsoever. And then I just keep turning on. I'm like, oh, fucking Jacob Kior of Arsenal scored. How the fuck is that happening? Oh, yeah.
Well done, mate. So what's that? 100 and what did we say it was, Andy?
£160. Eddie, I've got to say, you've got to thank Harry Kane and Michael Elise.
Yeah.
Today.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw that Arteta wasn't playing Tierney, I was a bit miffed. I was like, oh, well, that's me fucked then. And then I had Bobby Firmino, so I was like, don't bring Tierney on then, pal. Just don't. Yeah. Firmino does anything, then that'll be great. But yeah, Kane has just kept me going. And when Pope not playing, I was spending like a good. This sounds so fucking nerdy. I spent a good number of hours kind of just thinking about who to pick up when Pope was not going to be playing. So I think I had a claim in for Ortega. I even put a claim in for Scott Carson because he got a new 1 year deal, and I was like, oh, maybe Pep will give him a game. And then obviously just settled on Dubravka. So, and then I figured I was fucked when Andy picked up Kelleher, but I think that game ended 4-4 or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
he ended up getting 2 points, and then he got like save points.
Yeah, I mean, if Firmino had started, if it maybe I think I had a tough decision in terms of midfield and players to choose, but yeah, it was a tough game, really tough game. But yeah, if I win, if I have actually won, then yeah, that's great. I'm proud of that. I'll take that.
Well done, mate.
Yeah, well done, man.
I'm hoping it's not like the Oscars. Like we'll end the stream and then we'll be like in the chat. Oh, sorry, Eddie. Actually, I need my
yeah, we need clarification of everything. Yeah, we need proper confirmation.
If these bonus points do over, I'll be handed in a protest.
Them bonus points are rough.
If you want something else as well, I think
Matty's one. Hold on. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. I look. Oh no, it looked wrong. That.
Oh yeah, Andy. None of that, lad. None of that, hand.
No.
He's 100 quid. He's got 100 quid to play here.
Yeah, come on.
I thought they'd switch Botman's 1 point, but they haven't.
No. I think there was a point where, like, I think in the Chelsea-Newcastle game, like 5 Newcastle players were getting bonus points, and like one of them was Botman and one of them was Dubravka. So
yeah.
The question is, what are you giving to your mom?
Nothing. Bye-bye. You're not getting
Mammy Sideburns.
Mammy Sideburns going to be killing you now, so I'm going to put myself off camera.
Got a lovely finger, Eddie.
One of them was cheeky, but let's forget about it. No, don't need to deal with it. Right, anyway. Yes, this is a wonderful thing.
Oh, that's Eddie.
I think I might give you some of it, but leave me alone for now. Right. I'm going outside to get some air. Fucking hell. But yeah, that was wild. Never do that again, Andy. Never make it that difficult.
I know.
Same again next year.
Honestly, it's been on my mind for about 2 weeks, Eddie. Just like
yeah. We go remember.
That's what happened when that's what happens when money's riding on it. Just.
Yeah, it was like I said. It was just like I had that run at the end where it was just awful. It was just like it was unlucky, or I maybe picked someone and then dropped someone, and then the person who I dropped ended up doing better than the person I picked up, and I just was like, okay, I'm bottling this now. That's okay. At least if I can finish in the top 3, that'll be great. But yeah, I mean. Harry Kane, definitely. I mean, as I said, the triangle of Botman, Pope, and Schär's been quite good, and then obviously Kane, and then picking up March was quite good, and then March. I had so many injury problems as well. Like, I kept Saliba for far too long, but they didn't tell us whether he was out for the season. March, I kind of had a feeling once his hammy had pulled up that was him over. So, but yeah, I mean, as I said, if it ends in a draw, then as in the game ended in a draw and I win by like 1 point, then I guess I'll take it. But when you put money on it, it becomes a lot more stressful when you're looking at like. I think I completely forgot my actual proper fantasy team to focus on the draft a little bit more.
Same here.
I think a lot of us did. And he was just hoping the other results were going other people's way, because like if Sterling had started in that game for Gareth, it's a good what if moment, and then.
But it's the same with myself, like with like Connor. If he put our knee in, would have beat you.
Yeah, like his bench that game was so wild. Like I think he had him, and he had a couple of other players who did quite well. And this is the thing, isn't it? It's kind of taking punts on things. Like I kept tossing and throwing between Tielemans and Lerma, and ended up sticking on Lerma. And if I stuck on Tielemans, I would have got an assist from him. But that's the thing. You just double guess yourself. I do it way too much. I think I've done it too much on the way here. But yeah. Hello, dog. Hello.
You've done well, mate. Same again next year, then, everyone. Yeah, everyone's up for it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If we win the league, then totally, and I'm not going to finish fucking fair bottom. Guarantee that. Guarantee that. What?
You say that, Matty. You could finish second bottom.
I'm going to head off, but I will probably be back at some point. But I wanted to say hello to everyone.
Cheers, Eddie.
Eddie, congrats.
Well done, Eddie.
Brilliant.
Perfect. Bye, guys. See you later.
I'll get that money to you.
Then I'll be sending that money in a pigeon carrier.
Remember as quick as you sent it to me. Still waiting on Gareth, by the way. Still waiting.
Now here's the question, Ben. Did Matty give it to you as physical money? Does he not believe in this digital nonsense?
Physical coins.
Well, I would have. But Benno doesn't actually believe that exists anymore, so I couldn't. Hello, Matthew. Hello, JP.
Yeah. Jack is up. We're getting around it. It's very much popping up to Germany. I'm leaning on decent terms.
Can't hear you, JP, but we can't get down to it there.
Well, it's like we've got.
That's his farewell, isn't it, Shaka? He's off, isn't he?
Oh, is he? Yeah.
So, he is. He's getting the belong to himself. We all won't.
I don't think we can hear you, JP. We'll keep him on for the ambience. What were you going to say, Matt?
No, I was just saying about Shaka going over to Germany. Apparently.
Well, they're supposed to getting like Declan
Rice.
Declan Rice, yeah.
Yeah.
Good signing, that. Whoever gets him, big signing.
We're on about like, weren't it Man United? We linked with him in Mount and
him and Mount's best mate, aren't we? Yeah.
Matt, have you done your backing?
Can't hear you, JP.
Can't hear you, JP.
Chris Kamara stuff, this, isn't it?
I don't know if you saw Matt, he literally jumped on. He was giving us goals as they went in. We were ahead of Sky Sports.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff. So yeah, I think we settled. We know where everyone is. We know Eddie won the league. Matty stayed up. I won the cup.
I think Matty's won the cup, you know. I've just had a look and I think Matty's won it.
Am I? Don't tease me, Connor. Don't tease me. Don't you tease me.
I've got Matty on 54 with a -12, so that's him on 42, and you're on 41. Are you not, Benno?
Oh.
I'm not celebrating, so that's confirmed. I promise. Could be the biggest celebration you've ever seen.
This is going off live FPL.
What's Matty on?
54.
Minus 12 though. Minus 12 though, Benno.
By a point.
So it's 42, yeah.
I think he has. I think he's done it.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it's pulled off, it's the double of the century on the last day, boys. Come on. By 1 point on both, is it? Oh, I'll take that all day. That's true.
He's done it, yeah. By 1 point, yeah.
Fucking hell, there I am, yeah.
Go on, Matty.
Oh, boys. Oh, genius, that, you know. No bonus points on that one, is there, no?
No, that's included. That's everything substitute, unless substitutions.
I'll put it on the GRAPPL FPL League. I'll bring it up.
Is that
can't believe my eyes.
Yeah, it has auto
Sorry,
subs as
Benno.
well on, so yeah, it's all
41, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now.
How much does the winner get for this, Benno?
I know,
Well, I opted.
Beat
Beat me by a
Dude,
point.
just me bus fare home. That'll be me.
You get a GRAPPL t-shirt.
Oh, what have you got 2 of them, Jamesy?
I'll get you another one, extra medium. Oh, well done, mate. Fucking
Yeah.
hell.
Wow.
Oh, he's gutted now, isn't he? He's gutted.
Everything went to the wire, basically. Jesus, what a season! What a season!
I'll
we
save
should've
that
put
for
that
spotlight
right.
on Monday, me victory parade, Benno. I'll wait for Monday for that, mate. Don't you worry.
Is that not the Bloodline family celebration, mate? The story. I mean, what a story.
2 celebrations in a week, Romans, 1,000 days, and my double victory. There we go, boys. Oh, fantastic stuff.
Well done, mate.
I'm good to hear, though.
I'll have to spend the whole night with him now.
He's actually sticking.
Do you know what that was? It was that. I think Harry Kane got 2, didn't he? And he's my vice captain because I thought Martial would play. And I put him as my captain. Then when I seen him not playing, I was like, oh, fucking hell.
That's what it is.
But,
that's what I've encountered. Yeah.
Martial came on.
Oh, no, Martial did. Martial got 2 points.
Oh, did he come on? No, but I thought he'd start with him being my captain, get a couple of goals or whatever, you know what I mean? But, but boys, next season, I'm taking, like, I figured out how to play it in, like, the last 2 months, genuinely. And I've got to give Lene some credit for helping me out halfway through the season because without him, I tell you, I'd be well buried. I'd be joining Will, like, you know what I mean? So,
fellow Loughborough resident betrayed me like this. Loughborough native. Shocking.
But now it's awful, isn't it, boys? Great stuff, though. Well, when's the draft anyway? When's the new I love picking the players. When's that?
August, Matty.
Is it August?
The man
got a long wait now.
The man who's bottom of the league has won the cup. Hilarious.
Madness.
So you had to win what? Was it 3 rounds or 4 rounds? 3 rounds.
You know what, Jamesy? I couldn't even check them score. Does it not settle? Because I was trying to look at it as it was going on. It wouldn't let me. Have you got to wait till it settles?
You've got to go on the website because the app's awful with cups.
Yeah.
For some reason, it wasn't working properly.
No. Yeah, nice one, Chris. I'm doubting myself when it comes to all these apps, but I made up you told me that then. But yeah, great, that brilliant. I'm so made up with that. You can't believe it.
Fucking devastated. Now I've got to go round to Matty's cousin Gary's and spend the next 10 hours of a Tony Khan pay-per-view with him, and then get it rubbed in on Spotlight tomorrow night as well. Fucking hell. What a great weekend.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, it's been great stuff though. I genuinely like it's funny, innit? Like usually I was saying, like I love this has been great with just putting it in every week. Like boys, you have it, when I first started, I was trying to get bits and bobs off yourselves, like because you just know like way more obviously in that, but must be have you done it since the start, you boys? Jamesy, have you done it since the start?
Not at all, Matty. No, I've had a team in it for maybe the last 10, 11 years. But I've only seriously and what would happen was I'd put a team in and I'd give up by Christmas. I just forget about it, But the last 3 years I've properly seriously played it and played till the end, and kept up with my team every week, and made transfers and all that.
Did you win the grapple that league? I seen you winning before by about like 3 points or something, was it?
No, I
did he come in, did he?
The other guy blew me away. He got 80 something points. I got 50 something points. He captained Harry Kane, which was really the difference, whereas I captained Salah.
Yeah.
But look,
fucking hell.
I'm delighted. I've had a great season anyway.
Unbelievable, boy. Yeah. Unbelievable, Jamesy.
Yeah,
Great
I should be able
stuff.
to bring this up now that it's working again to close us off. There we are. Is that working? Yeah, so there he is. There's Mark Bleakley on he's top. I'll make that bigger.
127th as well.
That's some going.
127th in the world. That's insane, isn't it?
Fucking hell. But look at Jamesy in the top 500 though. Fucking hell.
Top 500, James. You got to be happy with that.
That's all I cared about today. I didn't really mind about the GRAPPL League. I just didn't want to plummet today. It was one of those weeks where so many players were out. I thought, I could drop a lot here. So top 500 in the world, like fucking, I've never dreamt of anything close to that. Like,
I do like how you look at where they are in the overall league, and it just increases exponentially. So you go to third from top 500 to top 2,500, then to top 20,000.
That's how much. That's just the levels to it, though, isn't it? That's unbelievable. That.
Really good going, Jamesy.
Oh, that's. Now that I've done that, I'm happy. I have that on my resume forever. I don't really care what I do in the future, but
you're like one of them people, James. You know, when the people who win the whole thing, it's like, what you do next year? Do you play again? Like, you know what I mean? It's like,
I'd retire. I'd actually quit if I won it.
Oh, if I won it outright, I'd probably never play again.
Yeah.
I was going to say JP's done really well this year. Like JP 18th overall. Like I was trying to catch him for a while last end of the season. Yeah, he's done good. Top 230k.
Did you catch Garrett, Benno?
I didn't. No. Captaincy. So he had 60 minus 12, so he's 26th. I'm quite a bit below that now. I'm 33rd. Yeah, 41.
Alvarez killed you.
Lads didn't show up this week, you know. Should have gone. I could have got Kane. I could have got there, but it would have been a -4. I probably wouldn't be much better off. So it is what it is. But yeah, there's me 33rd. Anybody else? Adam's done well. Tom Bell.
Adam was up there early doors, wasn't he? He was near the top of that early doors.
There he is, Dan Duca.
Out of the top 40 though. Yeah, you know, after a great start, you know.
Lene came up, didn't he? Bloody hell.
He's had a huge rise since the World Cup, basically.
Yeah.
I keep saying it again, boys. I've got to give him so much credit. He sorted my defence out in the draft. Like, he give me Konza. Remember when Emery come in and kept like about 5 clean sheets in a row? That was big for me. That really, really big. Like,
there was the guy there who played no chips, Benno. You just scrolled past him there.
Genius! That I love that. That must have been out of his own, like, you know, pride. That.
Matty, it's Peter Cinnamon who it is.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a pride thing. That I think. Oh, did he actually stop as well?
Yeah. But he kept all his chips, so we need to have a word with him for next year.
There's Connor there, though. 57 was that?
57.
Good in the overall league.
Yeah, I'm all right with that in the end.
Yeah, done well. There you go.
I was very near the bottom last time I looked at this one. Very near.
There's me. 70th.
70th. Oh, Bob,
I did all right to say I was 5.5 million for Christmas. So
yeah,
halfway, Andy. You take mid-table, mate, all day. Solid season, that.
Yeah. Still looking for Jeff.
I mean, Eddie won the draft, but he's 80th overall in the GRAPPL League.
He did say he got distracted though, didn't he? With it and left that alone, really.
Yeah. There's Carl, 82nd. Might not be enough to get him in the draft next year. That we'll have to have a chat.
So what happened? Does 2 come in now, Benno?
2 come in. We just need to figure out how and how we're gonna determine it. Basically, usually I give Kings of the Mountain first dibs, which bears the question: do we allow Carl back in? And then if there's any other Kings of the Mountain who are interested, and then past that, maybe just I'll do an open invite, see who fancies it.
Well, does that mean Connor comes back? Because I mean, he's earned it. He's earned the right there.
Very much.
I think Connor's going to be the what you call it, league commissioner next year.
Okay.
You're giving him a badge.
you try and get Martin Bushby in it?
Yeah, there he is. He's
That's
up
what I
at
said.
11.
You finished above Martin.
Yeah.
Sue came last.
Roberto
That'll be
Carlos.
me.
Might be me or Matty, actually.
No. There's
Fucking hell.
There's loads of unused chips. The further down you go, you can see that people. They all just gave up.
They've done the Arnie Scolan there, haven't they, boys? They threw that in early, haven't they? They throw that towel in so early. These near the bottom.
Yeah, Roberto Carlos, rock bottom as expected. Gary O'Donoghue not far ahead of him.
Fraser Forster, captain. That's it.
I love that though.
Differential now.
You came last. I haven't seen any of our names.
It was me,
Rob
Reed,
Rob Reed didn't use any of his chips, so he's definitely out this year. Just not asked anymore. I think you might have come last out of all of us, Matt.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take that in the Blouse League, in the B League, Vero.
If you look, just do the GRAPPL, the FPL League. GRAPPL FPL League is.
Oh yeah, good point.
As long as you won that cup, mate.
Never gonna live this down.
Ever though, ever.
If Connor hadn't said it, we would have lived in ignorance forever and just assumed Benno had won the cup.
Yeah,
no one would have ever.
That's why you should be the commissioner, Jamesy, because he's there. That's why you should be the commissioner.
That's exactly what I'm saying. He called it down the middle, Matty.
Yeah, that's all we need. Impartiality.
Bad Zeal in the chat here saying he 288 overall rank. Even higher than you, that Jamesy.
Jesus. Does he want to do a podcast next year?
Yes, he want to.
We're doing a draft league next year, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are. But that's it, Matt. You're like one of them teams. You're like Wigan that year. They went. Well, you didn't go down this year, but it's
exactly. You can't throw no shade. You can't throw no shade over here. On final. And a solid season overall. Probably a better season than yourself.
Next year, mate.
I could be. I'm aiming high next season, boys. Putting pressure on myself.
You done well.
Brilliant.
Well, there we go. I suppose we'll leave it there then. Got it all sorted. Great season, all in all, lads. Jamesy, Andy, especially, thanks for joining us for these shows as well. Made it more exciting, hasn't it?
Had a brilliant time. And thanks for all the chats we have all through the year, lads, as well. It's been a great addition to my football watching, I would say, in general. Just great. Great to chat with you all here. It's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely. We'll keep it going next year.
Get the Discord going now.
There we go. That's it. Doing us next year. Discord. It's like teletext, but you can you can put your own messages on basically.
Oh, I remember teletext. Yeah.
Boss. Well, thank you everyone who's tuned in live and stuck with us today. Thank you to everyone who's tuned in over the weeks, and thank you all. Good luck for next season. Congratulations, Matty. Congratulations, Eddie.
Well done, Eddie.
Shut off, Will.
Benno, do we play in the Charity Shield in some one-off game? No, don't we do that?
Right. Good night, folks. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you all again soon.
Camel Dean.
All right.